Guys, is I'm trying to see if I'm trying to see if this is my conspiracy channel working. Anybody here? Let me see if this is the right connection. I had problems. Oh, I had problems getting connected. So let me see if this is connected, guys. I had a few issues getting connected, and I don't know what the crap is going on. Brooklyn Lady Ellie, you're here. Is this on my conspiracy channel, guys? I'm confused right now. You guys, I am confused. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Guys, am I in my conspiracy theory channel? I have been trying to log on to this account for like the past 30 minutes. Guys, I have no clue what just happened, y'all. I have no clue what just happened. Somehow I was in my original YouTube account. And then now I'm back and I just don't get what's happening. Then they said I need a verification code. I didn't get a chance to put the verification code, but it sent me back to my original YouTube account. So, guys, I have no idea what's going on. Well, let's hit the like button for now until we see what happens, guys. I have no idea what is going on right now. So, can you guys hear me really good? Let me make sure it's turned up. Well, if you guys can hear me really good, then I guess we're in, guys. We might officially be in our other channel. Guys, are we in our other channel? This is so crazy. Guys, I don't have Nightbot hooked to this channel yet. I don't think. I don't know what this is also weird because it's like I first, you know what I should have did before I started this channel, guys? I should have got good and like sturdy with at least having the first channel for 6 months. I only been there for 2 months and now we've got this channel. So it's like, so when you're going back from screen to screen, trying to connect from live to live, and it's just like, what in the heck? And so a lot of people probably subscribe to this channel, right? But they did not turn on notifications. So we've got 101 subscribers, right, guys? But a lot of those people just click the link and hit subscribe. And they did not go to the, where they turn the notifications on, or they're not, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're in your YouTube a lot, you can see who your thingy thing. So I'm gonna give Ellie a wrench and Kodak a wrench for right now for you guys, since you guys are the first two. I'm trying to keep this at a minimum. But guys, I have no idea. This is so weird, like how we're starting this. It's like nobody knows we're actually like live yet. Agent Smith is here. I know, guys. I was trying to get onto this channel forever. You guys make sure your bell notification thingy thing is on, because a lot of people are subscribed to the channel right now, right? But nobody knows when we go live because they never got a chance to hit that bell notification. So we just put the link there, right? And people just hit, oh, okay, let me subscribe to your new conspiracy channel. Here we go. Yoop-de-doo. So I think that's what people were doing. They didn't necessarily hit the notification bell. There's Sis. Sis, listen, having this 2-channel thing has been insane. I mean, I am like, you know what we both should have did, Sis? We should have just operated on our first channels for like the first 6 months. I think sis, you've had your channel for maybe 2 or 3 months longer than mine. So then it will be right on for you to get your second channel. But being that I've only been here for 2 months and then I started this channel, this shit is so freaking confusing. Like, I'm trying to go live on this one, but they want me to sign out on the other one. Then they recognize another device, and then they need this. I mean, it's just like, huh? I'm like, what the crap is this? I'm like, do I even need the second channel? I'm like, do I want this? It's like, bro, it's like, what is going on? This is so crazy. And I don't, and to this moment, I don't even know how I went live last time, y'all. I mean, this time. I really don't know how I went live this time. Because of the simple fact, I had to go back through StreamYards. Then they said I needed an extra verification code. So I went to go check the email for the verification code. And y'all, I couldn't get into the freaking email. But the email over here is different from my original email on my other account. You guys hit the like button. You said the fight is on. You're so silly. Oh my God, y'all. Yo, this is so crazy. So my advice to people is never to get like a YouTube channel and then less than 6 months get another one. And if you're going to run both of them at the same fucking time, it is so freaking confusing. It's ridiculous. Well, so a lot of people are subscribed. They just don't have that bell notification on, right? So, but we were just going to look at Agent Smith. The fight is on. You guys are so funny. OG Knucklehead is here. Y'all, we're just not. Sis wasn't looking out for me when people was trying to team up on me. He was supposed to be the big bro. What did he do, OG Knucklehead? What did he do? Yo, this is our first time going live over here, and it was so freaking confusing, y'all. I cannot believe I got like 2 channels in less than 2 months. This is insane, right? So we were going to talk about conspiracy theories over here. Guys, I'm like, what the hell is, like 2 channels? It's like, what, I have to log out on one. I need a verification code to get back into the other. And then they asked me to verify and check my email. Then by the time I get to the email, the thing has already went live. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? So this is going to be crazy. I might, guys, we'll probably only be able to do the conspiracy thing like once a week or something. Because this is insane, y'all. What happened to Agent Smith? He just conked out on us. He disappeared. He just said, what the fuck? He's like, OG Knucklehead, what are you talking about, bro? It's my fault. A lot of people hate me now, so that's why oh, you left the Discord? OG Knucklehead, you can't be doing stuff like that. Why did you leave the Discord? Oh my God. Y'all hit that like button. Why did you leave the Discord, OG Knucklehead? You did not have to leave. Everybody will get, okay, Agent Smith. Okay, we're definitely, no, you're fine. As long as we knew that you were alive and kicking. I didn't know if you typed and then passed the fuck out. But, so OG, everybody just needs to get to know you. It says, is he still in the Discord? Or OG Knucklehead, you left? What are you? Oh, Lord. Once y'all get to know OG Knucklehead, y'all know he just be talking crazy and trolling and stuff. He be arguing and stuff, but he's just, OG Knucklehead is awesome. You said, why can't people leave the Discord? I'm asking him if he left or not. I don't know what's going on. He said, it's my fault. A lot of people hate me now, so that's why I left. Shaking my head. Why he come in here talk? Sis is so funny. He said, me and Sis are still friends on Discord. I just left. Oh, okay, honey. Well, y'all getting 2 accounts is insane. Like, for real. Like, especially if you're a new content creator, I definitely would not advise getting 2 channels at the same freaking time, because trying to go live over here and get verified over there and get it's just like, huh? It's like, what the It's just like, what the fuck is this? It took me freaking 30 minutes to freaking. I was like, wait a minute. And then this account was okay with perhaps using my other Nightbot, and the banners were going to be the same. And I was like, what? How is the banners going to be the freaking same? Well, guys, we're over here for conspiracy stuff. I think it says let's talk about conspiracy stuff. Our first live. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to drop a link yet. I'm not sure what the crap is going on. This is insane, right? And then a lot of people that subscribe to me was that immediate subscribe, right? So a lot of them don't have their bell notifications on, stuff like that. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. You said, hey, Tia, Facts Over Phillies is here. You guys are so funny. Yo, it was a dark and gloomy bot. It was a dark and gloomy bot. Huh. That's funny coming from Facts. Got your wrench took away. Where did he, oh, gloomy night, where did Facts got his wrench taken away? Where? That's funny coming from Facts. You got your wrench taken away. Who gave Facts Over Phillies a wrench? Facts will end up deleting everybody if you gave him a wrench. If you give Facts Over Phillies a wrench, Facts will delete the whole goddamn chat. And I can drop a link at any time. I'm scared to do anything right now. This is crazy. I don't even know how this thing is freaking going. And who took my wrench? You guys, so what's the first conspiracy thing that we're going to talk about over here? What's the first thing we're going to talk about, guys? What's important for us just to do with our first live? We're just getting all the nooks and crannies in, and Black Pearl is here. Girl, we were streaming the struggle getting this live together for the first time. Oh, the Shanquella. That's the one case that I said that I probably am not able to talk about is the Shanquella. Because of the simple fact, when the Shanquella Robinson thing came out, that's when I was just getting my channel right. And I was working every day, like fighting for my life, trying to get my channel up. And then at the same time, around that time, I got monetized. I was able to get super chats. I had to get all the sign-in codes and all that stuff. So I don't know a whole lot about the Shanquella Robinson thing, guys. That's one of the newer cases I know nothing about, because that case happened right when I was getting all my shit together for my channel. And y'all, no, I didn't even look it up, because I'm still over here windmilling to get my channel. You know what I'm saying? When you start a channel and it's okay. Like if I was to start my channel right now and I had 9 people, and then the next time I had like 12 people, and the next time 9 people, and the next time 12 people, then I would be able to do things slowly. But when I started my channel, I had already had like 1,000 people, right? So it was I'm dealing with a couple hundred people doing lives back to back and things like that. So things were moving at a faster pace. So I just didn't. You said, oh, let's talk about Shawty in Chicago that died in a freezer at the hotel, Kanika Jenkins. We can talk about that real quick. I do know some stuff about that one. We can talk about that if y'all want to. I blame her friends. So you blame the friends on the Shanquella thing? Yeah, I think most of the Shanquella thing is going to be the friend situation. But so we're going to talk about the Kanika Jenkins things. You guys hit that like button for no reason. You guys hit the like button so we could just be over here doing. They said that the hotel, right? Yeah, she said no. The Kanika. Oh, you blame Kanika's friends? Huh. Well, Brooklyn Lady Ellie, I think I almost blamed the mother in this situation. I think I blamed the mom. I don't know now, guys. A whole lot of stuff is now coming out about the mom. A whole lot of stuff is coming out about the mom after the fact and while it was going on. I think the mom, might be not telling everything that she knows. So look at Black Pearl. Yeah, y'all didn't know about the mom thing? Yeah, the mom was a little strange for me. The friends were there and left her by herself at the elevator in that condition. Yeah, did anybody ever sue or win any money? The family, they said that the family was supposed to get money for her headstone and for all this other stuff, but the mom got involved. Yep, the mom is the one. They went back to that 911 call with the mom, and the mom was not as concerned or giving information like they would expect her to give, right? And you guys, one of the cousins came forward. One of Kanika's cousins came forward and was saying a lot of things about the mom. Was saying a lot of things that the mom was involved in, that she was a that the mom is a what do you call those people when you're married to like a mason, but the woman's title is not a morning star or whatever. What is the lady? What is the women? Their names are called that are involved with the Masons. She was a I can't think of that term right now. Yeah, she was an Eastern Star. Yeah, the mom is an Eastern Star, y'all. And the family has come out and said that some stuff has been going on behind the scenes with this Eastern Star stuff, and that the mom was part of getting parts and stuff sold. So, Relic, you're here. Relic's here. Yeah. So the mom, they right. That's what's coming out later, is that she was some type of sacrifice, and that the mom was involved in it. The mom came out, yes, Black Pearl. The mom came out later, right? And if y'all listen back to that 911 call, it gets eerie, man. The mom, it gets kind of cold, right? With some of her responses, the mom gets cold, and one of Shanika's cousins came forward and was losing her mind, trying to get everybody to know that it had been planned in the family for about 6 months to a year, that it had been planned, that the mom was getting ready to do something crazy like this, because the mom was an Eastern Star and had been going to some of these meetings and all of this stuff, and they were talking about money, and that they were going to give the mom money, right? And that they were going to give the mom money, and that they were going to get this, the foundation together to get her the headstone, right? And when they got the money to the people to give her the headstone, the mom still had issues with buying the headstone. She still did not want to get that headstone. So to me, y'all, it just doesn't look good. It does not look good. And the mom the mom, I don't know what's going to come out later about this whole thing. But right now they're trying to shut the cousin up. Like the cousin of Kanika, she's the one that says she, grew up, how you have cousins and you guys are about the same age and stuff. She was saying, no, I want to tell the truth. So if the mom was in, then the friends that threw the party at the hotel had to be. Yes. So the mom, they're saying that the mom was part of getting the money on selling the things, selling the girls parts, right? And that she allowed her daughter, went and played dumb, right? So we're gonna break it down. She went and played dumb, that she didn't know her daughter was out past certain hours, and they were all supposed to be at this party, right? And then when they were at this party, they got her into the car and they started beating her up, and somebody jumped back there, and we can't, so we don't want to use the R word, but somebody jumped back there and R worded her, right? And was beating her down and stuff, and they dragged her to this facilities, right? Okay, so it says a kidney goes for 250,000, right? So the mom had all the Kanika's mom's car. I want to say, I think they were in. I thought they somebody said that they were in one of her family members' cars or something. They borrowed somebody's car, and they said she said something slick or something smart to somebody. I think she kind of knew that something was about to happen, because I think they were supposed to be going somewhere and they took a wrong turn. So the person jumped back there. She started fighting with them. They started fighting. Then somebody, jumped back there and started R-wording her, right, and beating the shit out of her. So facts know that cuz he need one. They were in the mom's car because they returned in the morning. See, there we go. See, they said they borrowed somebody's car, like a family member's car or a friend's car. That the car was borrowed, right? And so they said that when she was beaten up, right? They that the camera, they never released the one side of the camera, right? But it was kind of like shady, like we talked about the shady figures, but they did have a shady figure of someone assisting a younger sized girl, like she had been knocked unconscious or beat up, but like her barely walking, as they took her into this hotel, right? They took her into this hotel, but she was already, but it was at a distance. It was a shot from the parking lot. It was pictures from the parking lot where another female was actually assisting her, like walking, what they say to believe was Kanika Jenkins, because it was a person that was slew foot walking, like, where they had been injured, but someone was assisting them to go somewhere. So I don't know that night if she was at the hotel, had been drinking, got into a car with some friends. As you can see, she was running to that freezer area, right? So that freezer area, you guys, they said inside of that hotel that there's doors that are locked to regular people, that regular people can't go in. And they said that staff has said they can't even go into some of those doors. And they said that is where they bind and capture people and get the organs distributed out. So this hotel has been looked at and they're being watched, which we all know they're in on it together, right? But this hotel is where they supposedly is doing all this organ harvesting stuff, right? She was walking slowly, but walking. Yeah, exactly. So this was after. You're right. So remember when she was? I guess they said that she was tipsy and she was running from room to room. They had that one shot of her running like from the stairs area, and then we watch her go off somewhere, and somebody said that's the freezer section or whatever it is, and that she collapsed over there and all this stuff. But then yet we get news that her shirt was raised up and all of this stuff. So there's so much stuff in this case that just got mixed up, right? And got thrown around exactly like they wanted it to, right? And so that's why you don't leave your friend like that. There had to be something for them to just leave their friend. Maybe somebody spiked their drinks too. We don't know. Maybe they all thought they were just drinking and then just regular passed out kind of a thing, and they didn't think anything of it. And she was wandering around by herself, and so we have no clue. But then remember, the big thing came out is that the kidney went to, I guess, that famous singer, the Selena Gomez. But Blade Vision Productions here. No notifications. Yeah, probably because we're new. You guys, make sure your bell is turned on. You guys, this is our first live over here. We're just chopping it up. And you said, didn't you see the videos back then? That's what you said. There was a lot of things that I saw off and on, but I watched more of the after stuff, like years later. I watched more of the evidence from the years later when the mom was being surveilled, and they went back to the 911 tapes, and how she, right after her daughter died, y'all remember the very next the day that, what was it, the same day that her daughter was missing, or day before, she went and got what is it, a tummy tuck or something like that. She went and got a tummy tuck, right? And said that she was out of it and couldn't take any phone calls from her daughter. And that's how she didn't know where her daughter was, is because she had this surgery, right? Y'all remember that? The mother somehow had all of this money out of the blue, right, to go get a surgery done. So do y'all remember that or no? See, I do know the family members wanted in on the crime scene. Yeah, the mom went and had a surgery. All of a sudden, they were wondering. Everybody was asking, "Where did you get this money? Where did you get this money to get this tummy tuck surgery from?" And then that's what she told the police. She said, "The reason why I didn't know where my daughter was because I was out of it for a long time because I just had this surgery." So there's so much to that case, y'all. There's so much to it. So who is Davis one? I could put something up. Who's this Davis one? Who is Davis? What is this? What is this Davis one stuff? What is this? Davis one? I don't know who's Davis. Maybe it's some type of football game, and he's Agent Smith is still in the Matrix somewhere, y'all. Yeah, yeah, but you guys, I mean, they're gonna cover up this case, guys. The case is never gonna be really solved because you got Eastern Stars involved. You got the Mason, the higher up Masons involved. I'm not talking about just your regular everyday Mason. Look, guys, you know there's tiers, there's levels to that Mason stuff, y'all. There's level. Some of these Masons don't know that the higher you go up with these levels and these numbers, the more information you get to find out. So you could be like a Mason from like stage, what is it, level one to like level 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. And by the time you make it in your 60s and 70s, you only got to like level 9 or 10. But remember, you got to go all the way up to level 33, right? And that's where all the deep dark secrets are in the different rooms and all the other work that they do. Yeah, the 33 is the highest rank. And guys, I know what you have to do to get to that 33 rank, but I'll figure out if I can even say something like that on YouTube. I'm not sure, but you guys would be shocked to know what you have to do to get to that level 33. So when you start talking, remember they say that the Masons and all this stuff, and that if you ever talk or you ever tell, they come for your family. So a lot of this stuff we may never ever know the truth to, right? Biz 101 is here. You just watch Tank win the fight. I guess somebody was saying something about Davis won, or somebody came here saying something, and we had no clue what was going on. Elohim Child is here. Lady Love is here. I know, girl, Lady Love. It took me forever to figure out what the heck was going on with the freaking It took me forever to figure out how to go freaking live from this channel and go to the other channel, and then it was just crazy. Guys, if y'all do open up a YouTube in the future, I would suggest having one YouTube for 6 months first, and then if you want to open up a new channel after 6 months, do it. Opening up 2 channels in less than 2 months is insane. About the goat. Yeah, it's past that, Black Pro. It's past the GOAT stuff. Tank Davis, lightweight boxing chat wins. Okay, that's why somebody came here and said Davis won earlier. But yeah, so the Kanika Jenkins things, there's a lot of Masons were involved in that. A lot of the mother was an Eastern Star. People are being told not to talk. You know, they put one of the cousins in the nut house because one of the cousins wanted to come forth with information. She said she got beat up by family members. It's just so much stuff to it, y'all, that it's just like, y'all hit that like button. Make sure your bell notifications are turned on, guys. You said I low-key forgot about the fight. Yeah. Well, at least they told you who won now. At least you know who won. You guys hit that like button coming in. So guys, so yeah, there's different levels. So when you find out someone is a Mason, you don't necessarily have to think of them in a bad way, because of the simple fact some of them will never get to that level 33, right? So they don't know all of these dangerous, disgusting secrets that go on in that society or behind the doors, right? Lovey is here. They don't know everything that goes behind those doors, right? So if you have a Mason in your family, don't look at them and be like, oh my God, you're a devil worshiper. No, they haven't made it up to that level yet. So you can be at a level, start at level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go all the way up to 15, and still never see the deep, dark secrets of what the true higher up Masons do, right? So when you get to that level, all the way up to the top of 33, you don't even know what you have to do to make it to that level. You guys, I know what you have to do to make it to that level, and I guarantee you it'll give you nightmares. So some of you may have Masons in your family, and they may be totally clueless, but they're not allowed to talk. They're not allowed to tell you where to go. They're not allowed to tell you how to get to certain things. They have stuff in the woods. They have buildings and stuff in the woods. A lot of their meeting places, there's a lot of dark rooms. Even if you are a Mason, you still don't get a chance to go to some of these higher up rooms. You're still not allowed in there. So you could be a level, you could be a Mason. Is that in the, yes? So Bismono, yes, yes. So the Masons, if you're at that certain level, right? At that certain level, you may get to 1, 2, 3, 7 years later, you might get up to level, you might be number 12 or number 15, and you still may not know about the devil worshiping stuff. You may never even get into any of the devil worshiping rooms. You're just still clueless and walking around going, oh, I'm part of this society and my brothers are helping me out. And I did have to do some things to get in on this thing. And I did have to get my ass kicked and freaking stabbed in the back and all this other stupid crap. All these things they make you go through to go through level and level and level. But it takes a whole lot to get to that level 33. That level 33, that's where the Lucifer stuff starts coming out. That's when the Lucifer stuff happens. That's the people who are behind the veil and everything along. A lot of people say, oh, the JEWs are doing this. Well, guys, there is secret societies out here. There is secret societies, and those some of those groups are linked with each other. They're all in the same group. They're just brackets of other groups, right? It's just brackets. It's just like if you have a team and then you have an offset, like we have these sectors over here. Like we have the bigger sector, and then we have the smaller sectors, and that's all it is. They're all on the same bird. The left wing, the right wing, all that stuff is the same bird. So all these groups are in on it together. They're in on it together. There is no war and we're going to be fighting against this and that. They're in it all together. Wars don't happen without agreements. So all this stuff that they try to keep us believing in the mainstream, like, oh man, China and Russia hates us, they're going to invade us. In our minds, yes, but the hierarchy, the Satan worshipers, the 33s, they're all in it together, and they're the ones that's calling out all the commands. They're the one that giving out all the demands and the commands. And they're just like what we talked about on that on my other channel. All they're doing is having a beer together behind the scenes, but then when they get in front of us, it's like, oh, it's war. But they're all good friends behind the scenes. They're all doing the same freaking worship, freaking tactics and crap that they do. I'm trying to word everything different. That's why you guys hear me changing some of the words. I'm trying to word it into where, nothing gets, like they think that we're over here trying to tell on the government or anything like that. I don't want it to get, I want to at least get our foot in the door over here. It's our first freaking live. Right. They have places. Right. Exactly. They have islands. They have places, like we were talking about on the other channel. They have that secret continent. Right, y'all? They have that secret continent that they didn't tell us about. All of that stuff, y'all. All of that stuff is true. Listen, where you said Brickley. We have to word things differently over here, Agent Smith. We're trying not to, I will say Masons and things like that, but I'm trying not to go so deep into it to where everybody's like, oh God, let's get this channel out of here. So listen, they're all in it together. And what I mean by that, there is no real anger. They don't care about us. They don't care about you and I. We're considered scum to them. Whether you believe it or not, we're considered scum. If you don't have the same bloodline as they do, you're considered nothing. They could care if you live or die. So if a war started between China and us right now, they'll just be sitting back watching people die. They'll just sit back and watch people die. And guess what? They'll be have those two, the president of the United States and the president of China and the president of Russia, they'll all be having a beer together right behind our backs. right behind our backs. They'll be having a beer together. Because if you're not in that bloodline, you're nothing. That's why they're working hard with that DNA stuff, right? They're trying to find their people. They're trying to find who has that bloodline. Every president in the United States is related. Every president in the United States is related. So you say, oh, Barack Obama. Barack Obama is mixed. Barack Obama is black and white. He has the bloodline. Just like Ellen DeGeneres is related to a lot of celebrities. Just like a lot of celebrities are all related to each other. They don't tell you all of this because they don't ever want you to see the circle. They don't ever want you to see the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. They want you to keep thinking that everybody, that the hierarchies are against each other. That's what they want you to think when they're all in it together. Doing voting affects nothing. Voting doesn't affect anything. They want you to think your voting counts. They want you to think your voting counts, but guys, technically it doesn't. Remember, this is a conspiracy theory channel. Listen, you're going to hear stuff that you probably never heard anywhere before. They would say, oh, go, okay, get over there and vote. Get over there and vote. They don't really look at your votes. They don't do that. Listen, it's not called an election. It's called a selection. It's a selection. They select who they want. So you guys can still go and vote every year. That's fine. I mean, I'm not telling people not to vote. And then notice how every year there's an issue with the votes. And oh my God, they didn't count right. We need a recount. Huh? You mean to tell me with all the technology we have, nobody has a real count on the vote? Get the fuck out of here. How is it that Social Securities, where people are dead, are able to vote? Because it's simply not true. It's not true. They put in front of us how they want us to react, how they want us to stay distracted. That's what they put in front of us so that we can stay distracted, right? We want them to think that there is a huge thing going on. Like, oh my God, my vote got lost in the system. And oh my goodness gracious. Like, I'm just so tired of this. Why can't they just get the machines updated? Why did the machine have to break down? And then, oh my God, they found a trash bag full of ballots. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Are you insane? You mean to tell me so they just so happen to be walking around and somebody just finds a whole bag full of freaking ballots? I mean, make it make freaking sense. Nobody was walking around, no bum. Let's just say, oh, well, a homeless man found it and brought attention to these people. And then these people went to these people and the fuck out of here. No bum was riffling through the trash and said, man, what are these things? Wait a minute. These look like... Guys, don't you think the government would be more smarter than throwing away ballots in a fucking trash can? They would just take it to their local freaking cemetery. What do you call that? The place where they can burn bodies. You just go burn the freaking ballots. Why would somebody throw live ballots in the trash? Make it make sense. That's because it didn't happen. That's because it didn't happen. The crematorium, right? Brooklyn Lady Ellie. The crematorium. They would just take it there. Nobody, listen, we get distracted with this stuff and we start believing all this stuff because we believe everything they tell us. They get us in an emotional cycle like, wait a minute, what happened to my vote? And then you start thinking, oh man, I stood in line for 4 hours. Who stands in line for fucking 4 hours to get a fucking vote through and then to find out your vote didn't work or that the machine broke down? This is insane to me. How is the voting machine broken? How is the voting machine miscounted? There is no such thing. They're playing with us. Nobody really, if you really believe that somebody took a bag full of 200,000 votes and just threw it in a mysterious dumpster somewhere, I mean, and then on top of that, at the right time in the right place, some bum is sifting through the trash and goes, oh my God, let me read all these papers with all these mysterious names on it. Huh? And then the bum runs down the street with the bag in his hand. Hey, everybody, somebody, can you get a live news station over here? How can I contact my local government? I got a bag of ballots. The fuck? And you want us to believe this shit? So we got a bum running through the street with a bag of freaking ballots and stuff, saying where people say their ballots got thrown away. And if they voted for the person they want. Remember, it's not an election. It is a selection. I was in the Air Force. You said I was in the Air Force. I won't stand in line for restaurant GTFO voting. You guys, listen. Listen, guys. This crap is ridiculous. If you really sit back and think about it, all of this crap is ridiculous. There's no such thing as a bag of ballots were thrown into a trash can and some bum finds it and he's running down the street, or some let's say a mystery secretary just so happened to be going behind a dumpster and said, hey, what is this big bag doing here? Let me dig inside of this dumpster. The fuck? I mean, so the whole voting thing, if you feel like you, like they say, your vote, listen how they play with everybody too. Your vote counts. Your vote matters. And notice every election year, they know that people listen to celebrities, right? So they'll put the celebrity on the screen and the celebrity say, go and vote. Your vote matters. Your vote, we care, and all this shit. Why do you think they're putting celebrities up on the screen to remind you to vote? Because they need you distracted. They need you to make you feel like you matter and like you count. When really all they're doing is got their legs crossed, drinking a cognac and sitting there freaking looking at you idiots standing in line for freaking God knows how long. And then all of a sudden, somebody's social security number from them being dead 100 years ago? Are you nuts? All these, look, they've got people that are dead that are voting. And we just believe it, y'all. We go, what? Huh? We go, huh? How could that happen? Because it didn't happen. That's how it happened, because it didn't happen. No machine. If you walk in there with your ID and you're looking at a machine, or they got your fingerprint or your freaking driver's license, how in the fuck did they get somebody from that was born a freaking 200 years ago that can freaking vote? It makes no freaking sense, because it's not true. It's not true. And then when they have you vote for these presidents, when the other one becomes the president, whether they're Democratic or Republic, then they make you feel guilty because you didn't vote for the right person. Huh? Look what they just did. They had the big thing with Biden and Trump and all this stuff, And then Trump is throwing a hissy fit like his votes didn't get counted. And then now Biden's in office, and now Biden turns into this freaking Looney Tunes that can't even freaking form a sentence, right? And that, you know why? Because they want you to feel bad and like it's your fault. They want you to feel like it's your fault why that person is there, so they can keep you in the same constant circle, so they can keep your mind controlled. MK Ultra at its finest. You guys are saying that these celebrities are having MK Ultra. No, the people also have mind control over them too, because you guys believe what they tell you. So you can say, oh man, those celebrities got that mind control. You're part of the mind control too, because you sit there and believe the garbage that comes out of their mouth. You believe all the garbage, like we just said earlier, the mysterious bag of votes that are found in ballots. And then we talk about the machine broke down. The machine couldn't count it all, and the machine just, the freaking robot just went out of whack. The fuck out of here. And then they say, well, let's go back to paper ballots, because paper ballots are this and this. What? So somebody can mysteriously throw them all in the trash again, and a bum that is dumpster diving happens to open up that bag. If a bum opens up a bag full of papers, he's probably going to read one or two lines and just keep going. He's looking for something. He's not going there going, hey. Or nobody's secretary just went back there and said, oh my God, I think I found something. I had found all this crazy crap. It is all lies. It is all lies. All of it. And they're just sitting back looking at all of us like we are, I don't want to use the word like sheep, because everybody likes to use that word. Everybody's just sitting around looking crazy as they try to scrabble and figure out, oh my God, man, how do I get my vote to count? Your vote counts. No, your vote doesn't freaking count. And we need Arizona to recount. We need New York to do a recount. What the fuck are you talking about? With all the technology that we have out here, what are you talking about? That is why they are able to fool the minds of the masses. Because it's garbage. Because it's garbage. It's all garbage. And they've got us all believing this crap. Like, oh man, I can't believe so-and-so won. I can't believe he did, or this president didn't win. It wasn't going to work the way well, if it pans out that your president won, that you voted for, air quotes. Remember, it's not an election. It is a selection. They already have the selection of who they want. And then when things go wrong, they start to make that president look a certain way. And then they make the Democratic Party or the Republican, whoever the party is, make them say, this is what you guys chose. Look at your president now. Are you guys happy now? And then all these people walk around going, man. What did Biz say? You're going to vote for the rich motherfucker or the rich motherfucker. No poor can run for it. Right, Relic. Relic said, look, so you said, does anyone remember when Bush stole the election? They had to recount the votes in Florida where Bush's brother was the governor. That is all a bunch of hoopla. I probably was too young to remember all of that, probably young. Exactly all the logistics on that. But that's BS. That is complete BS. Oh, God, we got to recount them. We got to recount them. Florida, we're going to need a recount. I mean, so you mean to tell me the first time you guys counted, they got machines that count money, for Christ's sakes. They have machines that count money. And you mean to tell me, and so the first time when that machine, so if you're at a casino and you put your money in that machine counter, you put your money in that machine counter, are you gonna say, oh, this machine is wrong? You're gonna just write down on there, okay, this machine counter said this is $1,000 right here. So the machine got it wrong, right, y'all? The machines. It's all the machine's fault. And we're gonna need Florida to go do a recount. There is no recount. There's nothing. That's why it's better to stay non-democratic and non-Republican. Now then, will you favor one president more than the other? Of course you will. You think more things will get done with more than the other? Of course. And if you like to vote for fun, then have at it. Go stand in line for freaking 4 hours. Go get your tail up at 8 in the morning or whatever time it is and go stand your happy tail in line. And all they're going to do is they've already selected who they want to be the president. They've already selected it. Remember, it's not an election. It is a selection. So all this mystery bags of ballots that are thrown away and the machines breaking down. Think about it. Every year there's an excuse, right? Every year there's an excuse, right, Biz? Right, Relic? Every year there's an excuse, Relic. It was the machine's fault. It was the people throwing things people were throwing ballots in a bag and in a freaking dumpster. Right. That's exactly what we said. The right wing and the left wing belong on the same freaking bird. They're all in it together. They're all in it together. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as we got the counts wrong. Are you nuts? They have a machine that counts it. Just like a machine that counts the freaking money at a freaking casino. You said Nightbot, please. Yeah, Elohim, I got to get all that set up too for this channel. Yeah, I got to get that all set up too, guys. Yeah, no Nightbot for right now. Let me look and see if. Let me see if I can. Y'all, this is crazy. So let's see. I might be able to just set up a generic one for right now, but I have to get him. Remember, the Nightbot is what the content creators sets him up to be. The content creator makes the commands and all that stuff for Nightbot. Oh. So let's see. Oh no. Yeah, I'll have to go in there and wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. What? This one started over. I don't know, y'all. I have to go set it up. Nightbot. Let me see. Nightbot rules. Hanging Chad. Elo pregnant Chad. What the hell is this? If the U.S. itself is bullish to the bone, but I love it. LOL, better than here than there. Where are you at, Relic? Where are you at? You're not in the United States? What is going on here? All right, now we're swapped to Barbie's Matrix. Let me see if Nightbot will pop up in here with some generic stuff, right? Let's see. Huh. What's he? Y'all, I don't know how to get. I'm trying to figure that out. I might be able to get Nightbot to do something over here. I'm trying to see how I'll figure it out. But yeah. So all of this crap all of this stupid junk about it's your fault that you voted for Biden. No, they had already selected him so that he can play the fool for 4 years, so that everything that goes wrong, they can blame it on him as they continue to start their new world order. McAfee McAfee made the voting machines and came up dead after the election. Y'all hit the like button coming in. So the ballots when Bush ran were punched out. They called the ones not pushed all the way through a pregnant Chad or a hanging Chad if it wasn't pressed all the way through. See all this bunch of bull crap. Alan Clay is here. You guys make sure your bell is turned on. Make sure you guys' bell is on for the channel. It says that I'm switched over. Wait a minute, swap to Barbie Girls Matrix. So I just have to set up the other Nightbot for here, y'all. I have to figure that out. So let me see. Channels you manage. Huh. I have to figure out all that, how to get that going. My Nightbot over there is going, huh? Nobody's here. You're like, why are y'all doing this? No one's here. But yeah, so listen, and guess what? The McAfee story is insane. Draco, look, he said yo, look at Draco. Look, he just comes in demanding it. Look at the little hand, y'all. Look at the little hand. It says mod me up now. Look at this Neil, y'all. Look at this Neil. Look at the little hand. Look at the little hand. And mod me up Neil. Hit that like button coming in, guys. So we were talking about voting before a lot of you guys came in. And unfortunately, your freaking vote does not freaking count. So go cry in a pillow or whatever you guys got to do. Wipe your face, get over that shit, and put your armor on and get ready as they try to bring in the new world order on you and your family. Hit that motherfucking like button, right, guys? Right, as they introduce the NWO. So all of this garbage about people finding ballots in the trash, and it's like this guy just said here about this Chad stuff. I don't even know if I was old enough to know what that is yet. Maybe I don't. You guys might. A lot of you guys might be older than I am. They said that at one point there was these ballots that were punched through, and the hole didn't go all the way through, so they called it a pregnant Chad ballot or some. I don't even know about that. I guess. What year was that, guys? What year was this? I don't even shoot. Yeah, your vote. Yeah, Alan said I've been known. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not the election. It's called the selection. So you said, Barbie, I just realized, why do I have a stick? Pull up with a stick and let it hit. So guys, listen. Bush versus Kerry. What year was that though? How old was I? I probably was a teenager, y'all. Some of y'all are like older than I am. That's crazy. But I do know that isn't Kerry the one that owns the Heinz ketchup company? Remember, they're all in this together, y'all. They are all in this together. All these big corporations and these people that own all of these corporations, billions of dollars. I do know that Kerry was the owner of Heinz ketchup, right? No, I don't know. What year was the Kerry and Bush thingy thing? See, I don't think so the original Bush, I don't remember him, the dad or whatever. I know the newer Bush person, the newer one. I know about his creepy ass. The surge just popped up. You guys hit that like button coming in. So y'all, I don't know much about the old Bush. like the grandfather one, but I know about the newer one. So I don't remember the Bush versus Kerry thing. I was probably in my teens, y'all, when that came out. You said look it up though. Yeah, I was probably a teenager then, y'all. Right. Exactly, Black. That's what we were talking about before you got here. Black, this is exactly what I said before you got here. Notice how every year something crazy goes on with the election, right? Oh, the ballots are thrown in the trash, or the ballots, the machine broke down, and then the machine wasn't counting the right ones, and people need to come back. And then remember, people with social security numbers from 200 years ago were voting, and all this dumb shit. People that were supposed to be dead are voting. What are you saying? People slap you hard. You said, where's Nightbot? I got to get him programmed to come over here, sis. So all this garbage about your vote counts and get out there and vote, get in that fucking line for 2 to 4 fucking hours and stand there come fucking rain or fucking shine when they are already picked the fucking president for you. Remember, it's not an election. It is a selection. Right. You got dead people voting. They miss me with that shit. With all the technology and everything we have today, they are still lying to our faces like we are stupid. They are still lying to our faces like we are stupid. Like we're supposed to believe a bum was just walking around somewhere in New York and just, oh, let me get into this dumpster. Oh my God, this is the ballots. They threw away some ballots. News, like I was saying earlier, news station, hey, come over here. News station. How did the news get to that person to get the, you know what I'm saying? How did the news person get to that person to get to that person? To get out that there was ballots that are found in the fucking trash. What sis? Let me see. This sis is in regular count. Sis wants 2 wrenches, y'all. Look, sis wants 2. Draco came in already handed his little hand out. We had his little hand earlier. Draco came in here demanding. Here he is. He was demanding. Let's scroll up. Here, look, sis. Look what Draco did, sis. Read the screen. Look what Draco did. That's what Draco came in here doing. Right. So they keep us in this vicious circle with making people believe your vote counts. And they know that people only listen to celebrities. We've gotten so lost as a people. We only listen to celebrities. So that's why they put the celebrities up there. Vote. Your vote matters. Your vote counts. And they got freaking God knows who, freaking goddamn freaking. It'll be freaking. Who are these people? I'm trying to think of all these celebrity people. If you guys ever go to my Instagram page, you would be shocked. And if you look at the people that I follow very few celebrities. There's only a few celebrities that I follow. I do not follow handfuls of celebrities. I may have less than 10 celebrities that I follow, if that. If that. Ken Wood is here. If that. I'm not going along with the game. I'm not stupid. So all this stupid junk about ballots got lost in the trash and the ballot machine wasn't working that day and this and that was closed. All the fucking technology we have, and you mean to fucking tell me you can't find a fucking vote? Simply Erica is here. You guys hit that like button coming in. You guys make sure that your bell notifications are turned on. I will be getting a Nightbot over here soon for everybody. But guys, this is crazy. If you guys ever get a channel and take off the way that I did the first time with the having that channel get monetized and everything within a month, never open up a second channel. Because opening up this second channel was insane trying to figure everything out, right? It's not easy like people think it is. Oh, you just click onto the new account and go. No, there's a whole bunch of crap behind it. And then to actually go live on that channel, and then your other channel still up and bopping. So we were talking about those different love. We all started the conversation off with the Kanika Jones. Somebody wanted to talk about that for a quick minute. We did talk about the Kanika Jones situation for a minute. And then we started talking about, I don't even know how we got here to this. I have no idea we got there. But basically, so far, the message that we got so far was that voting crap is all crap. It is called the selection, not the election. And when the president all of a sudden goes cuckoo, like what Biden has been doing here, he just went cuckoo all of a sudden, so that the world can just go ape and have mayhem, everybody just going crazy, right? So that we can say, see, look, y'all voted for him, and now look what happened. It's your fault. They want you to stay in constant peril. They want you to stay constantly shame of where the economy is. They want you to feel bad because you voted these people in. So they have you on an emotional freaking roller coaster going, damn, I voted for Biden. Now look, this is happening. Man, I know if I should have voted for Trump. And they keep us distracted with all these extra thoughts that we don't need. We don't need all of these extra stupid thoughts about, man, how come the machine broke down and what? They found another bag of ballots. A bum found it, or it's always a story. So we talked about that for a while. Yeah, so we did say, that's why I said I think I remember Kerry as being the Heinz ketchup family thing. But when the original Bush situation was out, I probably was too young to remember from the original Bush as the president. I think I was in my teens when the original Bush was out, but I am up to date with the son of George Bush, the Bush that we had, where they flew those planes into the building and he sat there and played dumb like he didn't know what the fuck was going on. So yeah, that's another thing that we can talk about, the conspiracy theory. The last real president was Kennedy. Listen, they're all in it together. They will send a hero. Listen, y'all. Remember, that's what this whole thing is all about, this new world order. Remember, it's going to be the back and the forth, the black and the white, the this and the that. They always want to keep us in peril. They always wanted to keep us believing that we have a hero in our corner and that hero is now gone and everything is going to shit, right? Like, oh my God, it was so good when Reagan was president. He was such a tougher president. Oh, it was so good when JFK was here, and it was so good when Trump was here. Now we got what they want us to keep us in constant peril. They have already selected, and they are telling those presidents how to act and how to operate. Are you guys really believing this crap? Are you really believing that one president is not different from the other? They all have the same bloodline. They are all sworn into secrecy. They have all taken the oath. Barbie, the old Bush actually said it was New World Order. So you have to have that same bloodline in order to be the president of the United States. Barack Obama is related to JFK. They are all related. Just like Ellen DeGeneres is related to all of them. And the rest of us that don't have that same bloodline, they could care less whether you live or died. That is why they are trying to get the new Georgia Guidestones, so that people can read those Guidestones, because that is their plans for our future. The Georgia Guidestones is their plan, and they have it right in front of our face. The Georgia Guidestones are right there in our face. That's why the Georgia Guidestones, what is it, like in 30 different languages? What the fuck are you talking about? So you build a big statue in the middle of Georgia, in the middle of nowhere, with freaking 30 different freaking languages on it? New World Order is literally written on the dollar bill in Latin, I think. All of it's on the dollar bill. Every single thing you need to know is printed on the money. Everything you need to know is printed on the money, down from the triangle, down to the owl, down to the spider, down to all of the things that are printed on every single different form of money we have out here. Everything is there. All the secrets are there. All the codes are there. Why? Because they like to have it right in our faces and sit there and watch us squirm until we figure out what the fuck is going on. And by the time you start to really figure out what's going on, they place your mind, they put these chemtrails up there. You get busy with your family, you get busy with your rat race work, right? You're busy in the rat race, right? At work, doing the same fucking thing all day long, taking the kids to practice, doing all. They keep your mind freaking focused on what they want you to focus on. Why do you think the price of televisions are not that expensive? They want every home to have a fucking television in it, so they can continue to control you and your thoughts. They want you to be let down when they need you to be let down. They need you to be excited when they need you to be excited. They're already doing test runs with locking people in their homes with the donuts situation. That is actually locking you inside of your home and controlling you and telling you where you can and can't go. Oh, but no, it was real, and you could die. I mean, there's people in my family that died from it. Okay, yeah, sure. They put out a terrible virus out there, right? And it was killing people, but it was all just to start seeing how much they could control us, how much they could make demands, and seeing how long we would put up for it. Everything is a test run. Everything is a test run to see what they can get away with. So all this crap about, oh man, China's going to invade us and Russia's going to invade us, and oh man, the United States already knows about it. United States already knows about it. There is no, oh God, if Trump would have stayed here, we would be protected from all of this. No. They all are in on it. And they don't care if we live or die. Why? Because they want that new world order. They want those Georgia Guidestones to come to life. They only want a certain number of people on this planet so that they can share in the greed and everything that they have planned. They have been planning this for a very, very long time. Even before your parents were here, they were planning up to where we are at right now. So all of this trickery, all of this stuff, and we're so worried about celebrities, right? Everybody's so worried about celebrities. You're part of it too, because they can control you too. They've got you standing in line for hours thinking that your vote counts. They've got you wearing a mask in your own house. They've got you not even seeing family for the holidays. Now, is there a serious virus going around that is killing people? Absolutely. A lot of people in my family got COVID. Now, no one died of it, but there's a lot of people in my family that were really sick from it. Why? Because it's a new freaking virus that's never been introduced to the human body. So of course they got sick. Now, I never got sick from COVID, knock on wood. Let me find some wood. Knock on wood. I've never gotten sick from the COVID. Yes, and didn't they blow up the Georgia Guidestones? There are so many things that they've done to the Georgia Guidestones. They threw paint on it. A man tried running his truck into it, right? They tried blowing it up. All that stuff, that's all hoopla. That is just to bring attention. We're here. Hey, you guys forgot about what we're planning on doing? We're laughing in your faces. Hey, hey, look at this news story over here. A truck ran into us. Look, we're over here. I need you to research. Look at what we're doing in front of your faces, you stupid idiots. That's all they want you to do, is to believe everything that comes out of their mouth. So when they say, oh, they blew up the Georgia Guidestones, oh man, somebody went in there, threw paint on it. Somebody went in there, rammed their truck into it, and it gets on the news. All they need you to do is click on it so you can go say, what is the Georgia Guidestones? And they want you to go read that foolery that's on that freaking Guidestone about how they want all of you out of here. And only the elites want to be here. If you're not part of that bloodline, they don't want you here. That's why they're calling it the Great Reset, the New World Order. They want a group of people that are willing to comply. And yes, a lot of people did pass from this COVID. This is not to take away from anybody that where their family has passed from this COVID or none of that. That's not to take away from any of you guys. I'm just saying it was a real thing. It was a virus, but it was a virus that they put out there. They put it out there on the people. Why? Because we talked about what we talked about earlier, is they don't care if you live or die. They don't care if you live or die. So all of this stuff, and yes, people in my family have gotten sick from it and all that. It was real. I seen my brother. He said they were coughing and said it was the worst thing that ever happened to him and all that. So I got family right here that I heard about him being sick, and I'm like, oh damn. So I'm not saying that it wasn't real. It's just a virus that they made a super, I don't want to say a super bug, but they made it almost like a super contagious thing to where everybody was getting it. And if you had anything wrong with your immune system, it's a wrap. If you had anything wrong with your immune system, it didn't matter how old you were. So all of this stuff is all test runs on everybody. And before you know it, you'll be standing in line to get that stupid chip in your body. I'm telling you, there's so much to unpack with everything that the pressure that they're putting on society. You know how many people committed suicide in this time frame because of the pressure and all of the not knowing and all of the peril that they've placed in people's mind. So many people are like, what do I do? What's going to happen? The economy is going to fall. Oh! Yeah, people jumping off of freaking buildings. Only the strong survive. Keep your mind strong and you won't be part of some of this. They're going to get you. Some of this they're going to get us. They get me too, y'all. I'll see a show come out and be like, oh man, I'm going to watch that. They get me too. A lot of times you can be awake. They call it woke or awake. You can be awake as much as you want. They'll still get you sometimes. They get me too. And then you can't rule out everything that goes on. Oh, if you buy this brand, then this brand, you're worshiping the devil. And it's like you can't buy anything. No, you just be wise. If you literally see somebody out there producing a 666 item, then of course keep your dumb tail away from it. Now, if you buy Pampers for your freaking kids from the P&G freaking company, and they came out and said they were freaking devil worshipers, that doesn't mean stop buying freaking diapers. That's just now you know. But don't go out there and go, now, if you're a devil worshiper, then hey, that's your religion, go support it. I'm talking to the people that don't want to support it. I'm talking to the people that don't want to support it, that don't want to be trapped in this. Oh yeah, Agent Smith, you said there's a voice in that head that says, get up, get up. Right. Listen, Sometimes, guys, they'll make you feel like there's more of them than there are of you. Listen, they will make it seem like there's more of them than there of you and your kind. Like the people that stand up for what's right, the people that are so-called woke, or actually ones that are woke, that are not sheep, or they feel like they're not followers. There's more of us than there are of them. You want to know why? Because they're working hard daily. They are working hard daily to get your children. They are working hard daily to get your approval with everything that they put on TV right in front of us. They want your children to be part of their agenda. They need your son to be as weak as a woman would be in a situation in a time of peril. They need your son to be weak. A lot of men stand up for what's right. They need to take away that masculinity so when they do try to come in and conquer, a lot of men will just back down. Why? Because they've already been told what to do. They have already started that mind control on them, showing them images of men being pregnant. Showing our people images of young men being pregnant. I heard now that Comic DC, the Joker, believe it or not, the Joker is now pregnant in the new Comic DC coming up. The Joker is pregnant. Why? Because they want you to accept what is coming. They want you to accept anything. Remember, if you got to stand for something, right? Do you hear all the people in your family that tells you if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything? Well, that's where that comes into play. That's where that's true. So all of this, right? Sexualize the children, exactly. All and taking them to the story time, having these hideous men in costumes with makeup all over them and reading to your children as though it's okay. They're not playing. They're not doing a skit. They're doing this for real, trying to really get your child to soften up. They want your child's mind relaxed and softened so that when they do come in and start and putting rules on us, they will just be able to bend. They take all the testosterone out of these men and start pumping them with what? Estrogen. Start giving them all these hormones and pills. What they do when they let these people do this to themselves, they put these drugs in their body to where they start thinking they're actually a woman. And they become emotional and stuff. And they stop focusing on manly things. They stop focusing on being a man. They stop focusing on having a family. They don't want to do the traditional stuff, right? All of this stuff. And just when you think you're getting away, say, oh no, they ain't gonna get me. They ain't gonna... Then you see the chemtrails going in the skies every day at the same fucking time. Then you see the chemtrails in the sky every day at a certain time, right before that sun sets. And then what's coming out of those chemtrails, you would be shocked. You would be shocked what is coming out of those chemtrails. What's coming out of those chemtrails alters the human mind and decision making. What's coming out of those chemtrails affects your decision making. Wait a minute. What did Relic say? Relic said I did. Wait a minute. I did 7 weeks of basic training in Oh, in 2001, never had one erection the whole time. They put saltpeter in the Kool-Aid. Wow. Look, y'all, I don't know about any of this stuff. I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know what happened here. Relic said, Relic said and they also played mind games and mind tactics and things like that on you guys too. He said, yeah, we're gonna move on. Dick Gregory said that the manganese they spread over the city makes folks angrier. Right. This Jesse Ventura had a show on these topics. Right. And guess what though? Jesse Ventura is part of it. And I'll tell you guys why. Listen, in order to be a big celebrity or a spokesperson, they need devices versus. They need devices versus. They need one person fighting for us, right? And the other person that the big mystery. They have to keep the big mystery out, right? And then you know what? They'll get Jesse Ventura out here and he'll say all these things like he's helping us, right? Like, oh man, he's a celebrity, but he's giving us information. He's giving us knowledge. He's helping us. He's part of it. He is only doing what they tell him to do. I noticed a lot of baby boomers are passing away with cancer. Had you heard of HAARP? Harpo? Yeah, HAARP, the weather. Yeah. That's why we had the chaotic year that we had now. This is why this year we had a freaking blizzard in the middle of the freaking map. And then on the other side of the world, everything was colder than it's ever been. And then on the other end of the world, over there on the east, everything was getting flooded. So we had flood happening on the East Coast. We had cold temperatures on the West Coast. And in the middle of the freaking map, we had storms like they had never seen before. Because they're all playing with all of these different things. They're playing with all of these things. They have been controlling the weather for at least, I'm not even going to go that deep. I'll just stay normal with y'all, but they've been doing it for a long time. And guys, there is a machine. I'm not going to go there. I might get shut down for that. I'm not supposed to talk about it. But listen, there's a machine. Or let's say matching. There's a matching. MACHINE. There is a weather matching. And guess what? We don't know who has it. They are all trying to get a hold of this matching. What has it been doing? What happened, Agent? Oh, y'all can't hear me? Agent Smith said, Tina, your channel's been fucking up all day. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all not hear me? All right. The Surge said he can hear me. Agent Smith said, but could y'all hear me this whole time or was I going out? So maybe Agent Smith, maybe something's wrong with your phone. No, everybody said they're good. Agent Smith, you got to get your internet checked, honey. Yeah. See, everybody else is cool. Yeah, the United Arab Emirates. Listen, that's not even a real piece of land. That is man-built. Listen, you got all these people running there, right? You got everybody running over there. You said, oh, it's his internet. Yeah, yours is good. You're clear. Oh, was it earlier I was going in and out? Elohim is in Europe, and she said she heard me just fine. And listen, they give us these devices. Listen, so take example for Elohim Child. She's all the way in Europe, right? And I'm in the United States talking. But guess what? They can listen in at any time, right? You want to know why? Because they want to know what we know. They want to know what we know. That's why when you get on your phone, if you have your phone open and you're talking to 2 or 3 different people and somebody says something about a movie or something they saw on TV, all of a sudden you'll look and it's in your fucking feeds. That's because they're always listening. Google Voice, all of that stuff picks up voices and the things that are around you. They want to know what you're thinking about. And there's another thing that you guys may be a little bit too early to talk about this, but there is a black box. There is a secret black box. I don't know if you guys know about this boxes, but the box is controlled and it will be able to read minds. Right. That's why the Amazon, Alexa stuff, all those are all trial things. They're just trying little things to see what works. They're just trying to see what little thing works, right? Alexa, the Google Voice, the iPhones. And guess what? Some of this stuff we have to get, right? Some of this stuff people have to get. It says, Barbie girl, I was stationed in Kuwait. You know, nobody has to work. They get oil checks like they send in Alaska. Only people working in Kuwait are from other countries, called third country nationals. They want to keep us in constant peril. They want to keep us worrying about the food supply, right? Oh my God, we're running out of food. Oh my God, the store's out of beef. I can't find hamburger meat. Oh my God, the store is out of chicken. The fuck are you talking about? So you mean to tell me chickens just stop fucking being born? How the fuck do you run out of chicken? They run out of chicken because they want to run out of chicken. They want to control everything. No. There's farmers. No. The farmers said that their crops are bad. No, I'm telling you, my uncle and this person, they said that their chickens weren't. All that garbage. The farmers are being paid by the government. The farmers are being paid. And I'm not talking about some little farmer somewhere that you know that puts out a little bit of this. I'm talking about the big farmers of America. I'm talking about all around the world. They tell everybody what to do with their crops and when to do it. So all this crap about, oh, we're running out of chicken. And oh my God, we've got to start eating this mystery meat now because there's no more beef. There's no more beef. What do you mean cows just freaking drop dead overnight? How the fuck do we not have any more meat? Devon Beachwood just strolled up. You guys make sure that notification bell is on. We've been live for how long have we been live, y'all? We've been live for over an hour. But make sure your notification bells are on. You guys hit that like button. This is our first live over here. You said farmers are paid no matter what. Right. So all this garbage, Google AI has become sentiment. A Google employee said that Google fired that dude. I don't know what that's about. Y'all remember when Google had the robots talking to each other? Do you guys remember when Google had the robots talking to each other and to see if they could carry a conversation? And then the robots then began to link up and try to have a plan. I don't know if y'all remember that. And they shut it down because the two robots started talking about how to become number one. And I'll say it that way without wording it a certain way. The two computers were able to think to each other and plan a master plan on how to take over. While Bill Gates brought a bunch of farmland, Bill Gates was a part of, right? He owns almost everything in every piece of land. And come 100 years from now, no one will own anything. You won't be able to go buy land, none of that. So if you're planning all that, great, that's cute. But they already got it. The land that, even like my house that I own and everything, the land I own, I can really sit here and think of it. I really don't own it. They actually own it. Barbie, I make $16 an hour to do jack shit, but nobody trying to work. Coincidence. People learning not to give a fuck. Exactly. They don't want you working. They want you to depend on them. Whichever government you're in, it doesn't matter. So like Elohim Child or what's his name? Or what's or Relic. They may be in different countries, but it's the same shit. Because why? They're all in it together. They are all behind closed doors drinking a beer together. And then they put their faces on when they come out in front of us and act like one country is greater than the other. The robots and the AI want to take over all the jobs. Will Smith tried to warn us. Will Smith ain't tried to do shit. Will Smith is part of it. Listen, unfortunately, Will Smith has signed the oath. Will Smith tried to warn us because they told him to warn us. They told him to say these things in the movies. They told him so that they can create oppositions in our minds, so that we can have the black and the white. All the celebs are part of it. All of them. Unfortunately, your favorite celebrity has done something terrible. And I can't say that on this channel. But they have done something very, very terrible. And I know what they've done to be who they are today. If you all knew what they have done to be where they are today, you would make it your job to take them out. My days off and on look identical. I do all of them, make 781 moments to work. Why do you get a job? He said in an interview, and he said he has, that's because they're telling him what to do, Lady Love. He's there to plant the seed. He's there to plant the seed in your mind. That's all they're doing. They drop a seed and they walk away. And then the next opposition comes. Oh, well, you know why they were building robots is because it's technology. And then they'll say, all right, you're a celebrity. People love you and people trust you. We're going to have you do this movie. And then after this movie, I'm going to have you warn these people and tell them that, all of this is already planned and thought out. They have been playing us all along. We are their slaves. The Truman Show. Exactly. The Truman Show was put out there to laugh in your face and to give you a little bit of insight. They always have to let you know we are here. They have to let you know we are here. And we want to keep that constant back and forth in your mind, whether there's a real trip to the moon or where there's not. Whether there's really a secret societies or whether there's not. Whether there's an Illuminati or whether there's not. Whether somebody sold their soul or whether it's not. They want us all thinking about things that really don't matter, right? They want to keep us distracted. So now Somebody, I think it was Agent Smith the other night, wanted to talk about the moon, right? And what's on the other side of that moon. But little does Agent Smith know we actually have two moons. We have two moons. And on the other side, let me tell you what the story is about that other side of the moon. All right. They create division with political stuff and religion so nobody can ever agree. Exactly. That's why I said over on this channel, we won't talk about religion at all, right? Because that is the number one divider. Do any of you guys remember me saying I will never talk about religion on this channel, but you guys can talk about it in the chat? I said, you guys can talk about it in the chat, but I won't talk about it on this platform. I won't tell you which religion you should be doing, right? That's why right there, this comment that Biz said right here, it creates division so that nobody can agree and nobody can focus on what is really being said. That's why I said I won't be talking about religion, but you guys can talk about it in the chat if you want to. Because I'm not here to divide you guys. I'm here to warn you guys and to help you guys think in a different way. He said, don't worry, Barry, I don't have a religion. I would tell you my opinion about that, but I'm not going to say it here because I'm not going to argue with someone about religion, right? Right. So back to that moon. Okay, so what they are saying, which no, what they're not saying is we have two moons. But with that said, the other side of that moon, right, is where they have theorists, all kinds of stuff have come up with, is that the backside of that moon is where the sister moon collided with the moon that we see today. So that is their excuse why the other moon cannot be seen anymore. We had two moons, right? And now all of a sudden, where's the other fucking moon? Oh, we don't know what happened to the other moon. Oh my God. Well, wait a minute. If we look on the backside of the moon, oh, that's the sister moon that crashed into that moon. And that's where the other moon went. They crashed together and it was such a great impact that it just, Have you guys ever heard of a sundog? Have you guys ever heard of a sundog? The sundog is that there are sometimes in occurrence in life that you're going to see two suns at the same time. There's going to be times where you're able to see, it only happens in a rare occurrence, perhaps after a big storm where they can no longer cover the skies, right? The chemtrails. The chemtrails. The man-made clouds where you can't see that other sun. But somehow those planes can't get out there fast enough. Those planes can't get out there fast enough sometimes after a big storm, because there will be times where you'll be able to see two suns at different points in the sky. Just like what China did. China fooled the world. China fooled the world not too long ago and put a fake sun in the sky. Everybody thought that sun was real. But it was a fake sun. It was a hologram. These paths are wormholes. Oh, there's so much. There's definitely so much to unpack. It's because they tell us what to believe. They show us what they want us to believe. They put those movies in front of us like the Truman Show. Then they make the movies like the AI robot to tell us how our future is going to look. But in a cute way, right? They show us the cute stuff of the AI going wacko and trying to do shit. And then all of a sudden he gains some type of mind and we're able to control the robot, right? Everything that you're seeing in movies is a plan for the future. They're letting you know now slowly. They're getting your mind. If right now, if they showed you that they have a robot that is a police officer right now, and they put that robot on the street that's a police officer right now, you know how many people would just be like, oh my God, and they would be shocked to see a robot being a police officer and knowing how to put handcuffs on you, scan your eyes, scan who you are, and arrest you. So what they'll do is they'll put it in a movie first. They put it in a movie first, then they talk about it, and then they put it in another movie, and then they put it in another movie, and before you know it, we have freaking RoboCops running around. Officer Iceberg. Exactly. Officer Iceberg, hand me your phone. Exactly. Right. Yeah, the Walmart spelled backwards martial law. Right. Walmart's in on it too. Right. A lot of the Walmarts will be used to store things later in the future. I'm not sure if everybody's ready to hear about that. You guys heard about all the mystery cement boxes they're building in Texas to place humans in, and those humans won't have breath in them, so to speak. Don't want to say too much. You guys get my drift? Yep. If you guys didn't know about that, that's been in the works for the past 5 years. They want to sink you right on down into that ocean. They don't have enough places to put these bodies, right? So they're starting to build contraptions right now as we speak, where they can put mass graves in the oceans. Yo, we might not make it to our second show. Yo, we might not make it to our next show. They're gonna shut me down, y'all. They're gonna shut Barbie down. Barbie knows too much, huh? Are they gonna come get me? Are they gonna come get me, guys? I was told a theory that they would use the malls as prisons. Who goes to malls anymore? No, they're gonna use the Walmarts. And guess what they're doing with some of these buildings? Remember we said we eventually will start talking about Area 52? Remember we talked about Area 51, but we said there's an Area 52? You guys are like, all right, Barbie, give me your phone. Go ahead, Draco. Say, Barbie, give me your phone. Say, Barbie, give me your phone. Yep. Barbie knows about Area 52 too. Yep. I know about that too. They might come get me, y'all. Look at Fun Allah. He said, I'm standing in the bushes. Right. Yep. Surprise, surprise. They want you focused on Area 51 so you don't know what's really going on in Area 52. Right. Look at King Morgan what did you put? He put the buffering thing. Are you saying that the channel's going out? Is King Morgan saying that the channel's going out? Y'all, are we having issues? Are we having channel issues? Are we in trouble? Look, it says buffering. Are we in trouble? We're probably not going to make it to the second show. Those of you that are just walking in, we've been revealing everything. Barbie might end up missing. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. They can't come get me. They might, since I know so much, they might try to track me. But you know what? At the end, if it gets down to it and they use all these things against me and put me on the chopping block and say they're going to take off my head, and for me to believe in the New World Order and for me to believe in Satanism, I'm going to say, take off my head. Goodbye. Yep. The Denver airport. Yep. I know about all that stuff too. Yep. And what they're doing in the Denver airport, look at me, y'all. What they're doing in the Denver airport, y'all going, man, Barbie's crazy telling us all this shit. I'm just giving you the aspect. I'm not telling you guys all the details, right? So I don't think they should come after me or anything. But what they're doing with that Denver airport, right, is they're getting people used to seeing imps and ghouls and having imps and ghouls talking to them, right? So the imps and ghouls, when you go through the Denver airport and the imp, there is a demon. There's an imp or a ghoul, which is known to be a demon, that will actually talk to you. And you laugh at it. Go, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at that. Because they're getting you used to what is getting ready to come. So that when these things do manifest, in the end, they know what's coming. When it does manifest in the end, and all the inscriptions and everything they have on the walls, all the secret tunnels down there in that Denver airport. So let's talk about the mascot. Do any of you remember the mascot that Denver airport had? Yep, I saw the paintings. But let's talk about, we could dig into paintings, but does anybody remember the mascot in the very beginning? They had to fly the mascot there. And I'm not against this mascot in any way. I think of the mascot in a good way for me, but the mascot is also used for evil. What did they carry over there? What did they have shipped to them that they bought? Do y'all know? Does anybody know what the Denver airport bought as their mascot to put outside of that airport? My dear friend G is here. The horses were out there, yes, and the horses was in those paintings. Remember who was out there? And guys, y'all know my cat has this name, but I think of this term in a good way. I named him this because I wanted him to be my protector with me in my grave. But they put Anubis out there. The guardian of the underworld. The statue of Anubis or Anubis is what people call them. But that is the guardian of the underworld. That is the mascot. That is the outside of that airport, right? Then so many people were appalled that they said that, okay, we're going to remove it. It was the biggest statue of an Anubis or Anubis, however you want to word it. He is the gatekeeper, the guardian of the underworld. That's who they picked as their mascot. Then everybody wants to talk about that painting, right? The painting was detailing a future to come devastation on the land. They had and then so many people complained about that painting with the horses and the Nazi symbol, all the stuff that they love, right? So many people complained about it. They said under workshop, okay, we're going to remove it off the wall. All right, we'll cover it up. It's too late, though. We've all seen it. Just Saying is here. My dear friend G is here. You guys, we've been over here rocking for almost what? Hour and a half, 2 hours? You guys, make sure your bell notifications are turned on. Those of you that missed this show, rewind it. We talked about everything over here that might get me. I don't think this show may not even have a second show. Everything that we talked about over here is insane in the membrane, right? We were just talking about Area 52, not Area 51. They want us to stay focused on Area 51 when actually Area 52 is what's really going on. We talked about the two moons. We talked about the two suns, how that other sun is constantly being covered up with the chemtrails. We talked about the chemtrails falling onto the human being and how it alters the mind. We talked a little bit about the Kenneka Jenkins case. We talked about voting. We talked about the government, how they're all in it together. Tell them about the spaceships. There is no spaceships. Those are all government planted craft in the air. There is no spaceship. Those are human-made things that they put into the air to zip in and zip out. They are testing equipment. There's some people that swear they've seen an alien. There's some people swear they've seen a spaceship. That is because of the stuff and the movies and all of the things that they are. Remember what we talked about, them planting that seed in your mind when you're a child. Some people say, okay, so Agent Smith said he disagrees. Agent Smith, it's not an alien's spacecraft. That is our spacecraft. That is what they built. Do you really think if there was really a spaceship, why haven't they shot it out of the sky by now? And somebody run over there with their iPhone and go, oh my God, look, this thing just fell out of the sky. With all the technology we have, nobody's ran over to we have so many no-fly zones here in the United States, right? With all the no-fly zones, you guys really think there's space aliens and stuff just flying around in our skies when they're about to shoot down a United States airplane during September the 11th? During the September the 11th, they said if that plane is not going to land, we're going to have to shoot it down with our own people on it. But yet you're trying to tell me that there's spaceships just flying around freely and nobody has shot it down yet? It's not on the news. If people aren't running over there with iPhones, well, oh my God, the government just shot down this spaceship. And look, all these little technical little buttons and all these doodads, and look at all these cool little lights that is on this little spaceship. Oh, this is so cute. With all the no-fly zones we have, you're going to tell me some alien force is just flying around right now? No, that is them playing tricks and games. That is them testing out equipment. That is them doing crap in the skies. That is them doing crap in the skies. There is no mysterious alien ship circling around, room, and you're just going to get sucked up out of nowhere. If that was the case, it would have already been recorded somewhere. And say, oh, they've got recording. No, they don't. They don't have a clear recording as clear as day as you and I would get online and watch a clear video. No one has yet to produce a clear video. So for now, it's not there. It doesn't exist. Now, the moment that they show it to us, and oh my God, breaking news, there is a huge saucer over the top of New York, And we're going to start shooting it with all the weapons we have. Let's go. It ain't happening. 9/11 was false flag building. 7 is the proof. There's so much stuff that happened with 9/11. But all of this garbage, and Agent Smiths probably still believe there's aliens. That's okay. You guys can believe it. That's fine. Right. Exactly. Some people are going to still believe it. What about the AT aliens? Right. Some people are going to still believe it. Yep. And you know what? That's okay. But I need you to start thinking. If there is something in the sky, it's because we put it there. If you see a light and you're like, what is that? And it zips in and zips out, or it lingers there and you can't figure out what it is and it's not a star, it's because we put it there. Didn't no light just get created out of nowhere. Just all of a sudden there's a Martian ship flying around in Arizona. If there was a Martian ship or an alien ship flying around in Arizona, they would have already shot it out of the sky. And he said, oh, well, they did. And they hid it from the public. Oh, they did. And they hid it from the public. And we just can't see it because the government's covering it up. Okay. Well, okay. Maybe in the 50s, we could believe that story, right? Maybe in the 50s, we might believe that story. But all the technology that we have now, you mean to tell me not one person has recorded anything with the government shooting down a freaking spaceship out of the freaking sky? Tina, how did we get all this technology in the past 150 years? They have technology out right now that they don't even tell us about yet, right? And they release it at the pace and the speed they want to release it. There's technology happening right now that we don't even know about. But it's out there, but they're not telling us yet. They release it when they're ready. The technology has been there for the most part. For the most part, the technology has already been there. Yeah, I know we need Egon, right? Egon's probably looking for us too. Ancient aliens. Well, if you want to think of aliens as being real and you guys want to talk about those ancient aliens, then you'd have to look at the theory is that we're reliving this whole life again, which means that everything is on constant repeat. So everything that happened 1,000 years ago is happening all over again. Right. A simulation. So if you do want to believe in the ancient alien theory, say, no, 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 no. How did those pyramids get here? No, 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 no. There's no way that a man. So if you want to believe in that theory, then it's going to be in a simulation. That's the only thing that I can. Right. We would have been alien. Right. And we'd be reliving all of this again. And whenever someone says there's aliens, I tell them we are the aliens. I said, there's no goddamn aliens. We're the aliens. You know what I'm saying? We're the aliens. There's no freaking green or purple people out here hiding in the freaking bushes. In the bushes? They're not hiding in the bushes figuring out how to take over the world. Are you nuts? There's no freaking alien that's just observing us and they fly in through Arizona and zip out and go back to Mars or go back to some unknown planet that we've never seen? Are you nuts? Ronald is an alien. You said, there you go, Barbie. What did I do? He said, there you go, Barbie. What is it? Right. There's no aliens in the bushes waiting to jump out on you and suck you up in a freaking time machine in a freaking spacecraft. You said, oh my God, I got abducted by aliens and they assaulted me. What the fuck? No, your mind, something terrible and something bad happened to you. So your mind shut down and your mind did whatever it could to keep its resolve. And in your mind, you think an alien captured you and molested you, but it was actually somebody in your family that did that garbage. So some of these people that come from, well, the alien impregnated, it's all this stupid crap. Well, I was impregnated by an alien and then an alien touched me and they, what the fuck? No, that is because when you're in a traumatic situation, your mind will shut down and come up with the best ideal possible of what you think could have gone wrong. So there is no alien flying over the sky waiting to abduct just you. You're the special one, right? You're special, right? They're going to just only get you, right? Because you're so fucking special, right? It's called narcissism. What makes you special to where the alien decided to pick just you and suck you up? Are you nuts? Oh, it's okay, Agent. I'm still glad we're having a conversation. But there is no, oh, my friend said that she know, I believe her. She would never lie to me. The mind can play tricks on you. The mind will get you to believe something that's not there. If you get enough chemtrails in you, if you eat enough of this garbage that they're giving us, and yeah, there's no way out of that. We're going to continue to eat the garbage. I would say just be careful what you eat, right? We're never going to be able to escape their plan, right? So you can't say, oh gosh, what I will say is stay away from the meatless meats. Stay away from all that stuff. That's what they want. If you knew what they were putting in those meatless meats. And I can't even go into that because you guys would lose your minds. And some of you may already know. Some of you may know, but not actually believe it, but it's true. If there's no aliens, why do Ghostbusters exist? If there's real life Ghostbusters, they need to be called Demon Busters. They're talking to spirits and demons. So all these people that are saying, I talked to a ghost and I talked to someone that lived in this house 20 years ago and I talked to a spirit and I talked to the owner of this house that lived in here 100 years ago. Are you freaking nuts? No, you talk to an entity. You talk to a demonic spirit, a force that you cannot see on this earth that has not been unveiled yet. That's why they talk about the thin veil, the veil. See, I don't even know if you guys are even ready to go into all that. I believe mammals, reptiles, insects, life on planet is not the only existence. They put in the movies and how do we explain sightings that have been captured on video? Of course, I believe that there's other planets. I believe that there's other beings living on other planets and other organisms and other plants living on other planets. But I don't think that they have come to Earth. I don't think that they have come here yet. I don't think that. So if they are putting something on a recording or capture on video, it is to get into the minds of people to keep them distracted. It is to keep them distracted. Just like when they show you a Bigfoot video. It's always somebody in the distance with a foggy camera. and you can never fucking make out what's fucking happening. That is insane. And then people go, oh my God, there he is, it's been spotted. What the fuck are you talking about? Nothing's been spotted. That is a freaking camera where someone has on a freaking costume or something, or who knows what it is. Maybe it's a bear or something. I don't know. This camera is always so fuzzy to where you can't see shit. So with all the technology we have, you mean to tell me no one has gotten a good clear shot of a Bigfoot? Miss me with that garbage. Lady Love, my childhood is ruined. So Ghostbusters is not real. Eyes. Purple Crazy is not real. No, honey, it's not real. But you got modern day Ghostbusters that could be people that are trying to get rid of demons. Yeah, honey, it's okay. Real, honey. No, there's no such thing as a freaking ghost. And oh, my auntie tapped me on the goddamn shoulder. The fuck are you talking about? If a dead family member came to me in spirit and tapped on my goddamn shoulder, oh hell no, then I would be thinking I'm dead too. What the fuck you think? So all of a sudden your dead loved one's gonna come to tap to you on the shoulder, and you turn around and they're there standing as a ghost. No, your mind is playing tricks on you. You have a lot of stress on your mind. You have a lot of thoughts running through your mind. Just like Valentine's Day ain't real. Right, get the Cash App. Yeah, I'll put my Cash App in here. I forgot, y'all. But I think I'm typing right. But guys, all of this garbage that they place in front of us to keep us distracted is insane. It's ridiculous. And so somebody can bring, and I hate to maybe say people's childhoods and all that stuff. That's wonderful. But until somebody can bring me a video and somebody say, oh, be careful what you ask for. No, bring it. Let's look at it. I have yet to see a real video of an actual lot. I'm not talking about a government photo and they're interviewing. Remember the government thing came out and they're interviewing a alien. He's in the corner and he's withered away and he's kind of unresponsive. I ain't talking about no stupid shit like that. Hollywood can make anything look like anything. I'm talking about a live feed from Facebook or Instagram or any of these other things that you can go live from with somebody running in a state of panic, running through the fields. Oh my God, there's an alien after me. You turn the camera on and they start scratching you up and shit. And you're going, God damn it. And there's another person there and they're filming it. I'm just saying, it has to be something where I can see in live time and it's a live freaking Facebook feed or a live goddamn YouTube feed or a live whatever. I don't want to see a video that they said new video that's been in the archives that's never been released. The government is now released. That's a bunch of garbage. That's a bunch of garbage. So all this crap about, oh God, this is from the vault and they didn't, this is the video they don't want you to see. Oh man. And then slumped in the corner is like a little gray or whitish alien and he's barely talking. I mean, get the fuck out of here. So you mean to tell me that they didn't see that thing and freaking turn white or freaking turn into stone? If you actually saw a real demonic alien coming at you, I guarantee you would turn to stone. You would shit your pants. So all this stupid talk about here's an old video of an alien that was captured in 1960. Are you fucking nuts? So where is he at now? Is he age 90? How old is he? Where is he at now? Where is he? So the alien that y'all recorded 20 years ago, where is he at now? Where show us the body. And then if that's the body, how do we know it's not Hollywood? That's what I said. You need to have, somebody needs to have a real live feed. And you go, guess what, y'all? They are working on that. Surprise! They are working on having live feeds of an alien attack. They put people in a room and they will put different scenarios in front of them to where they thought it was actually happening. They put two people in the office. I don't know if y'all ever seen the video. They put two people in the office and had made like a large boom noise, and the building was in a simulation, like it was actually being hit by something like a war type of thing. And they thought it was actually happening. And they were recording it, going, look at this attack on the Americans. And they had people in there, scared, running around. And they said, psych, we were just seeing if y'all could believe this. Psych, this is a simulation. We were just seeing. I literally saw with my own eyes a lady sitting out by a bus station and people walking on the street. They put a holographic alien attack in the sky and people were scared, running, thinking it was a real alien attack. But all it was a projection in the sky from a hologram. But it was so believable. I was looking at it going, I was like, that's actually pretty fucking good. And to see all them people scrambling and running, thinking it was real. And they had people say, no, guys, we just seen if it worked. And people were fucking mad. Like, what? Like, why did you do that to us? But they put a hologram in the sky to make it seem like a spaceship, like an alien ship was coming down. And like it started shooting stuff. It started like it was shooting like little lasers coming out. And people were like, they were screaming. Yeah, we can see you, Agent Smith. Attack on LA 1942. I don't know. I wasn't born around that time, y'all. I can't speak on it when I wasn't born. I don't know what that is. You are the type that has to see it with your own eyes to believe it. I understand, but I hope you get to see it. If you do, you're going to be freaked out. I'm telling you. Well, listen, if half of us actually really saw an alien, we would be in a nut house somewhere. We would be in a psych ward. I'm telling you, sometimes your mind sees things that are not there. But until that thing actually comes up to you and you literally see it for your eyes on a live feed, if Lady Love, if y'all have not seen it on a live feed, and then what is that saying? Don't believe 90% of what you see and only like half of what you hear. Something crazy. Listen, they tell you not to even believe what you're seeing because the mind can make you think Bigfoot is out there in your bushes. There's people that have told me that I looked outside and I really saw Bigfoot and I couldn't get my camera. I couldn't get my. Maybe you saw somebody in a costume or something. Because why didn't anybody else see the daggone Bigfoot? Why didn't anybody else see him? And why didn't he come for you? Why has nobody else got him on film? I figure you might be younger than me. I'm 40. You are definitely smarter than me. Most women are. Oh, well, I'm quite a shrimp. What the hell? I'm quite a simp. I don't know what's going on. So, guys, you said, there's a saying that says, don't believe 90% of the things that you see and believe only 50% of what you, or no. It says, don't believe 90% of the things that you hear, right? And only believe a 50% of what you see, something like that. Let me look up the saying. The saying is so true, though. It's like, don't believe, because they tell us everything, and they say, don't believe everything you hear. And then say, oh, I've seen it with my own eyes. They say, sometimes you can. Listen, they put stuff in the skies, I'm telling you, that are not there. You guys, if they could put a holograph of all these rappers and them doing stuff, they could put anything in the skies and make you believe anything they want you to believe. They can make your tail believe anything they want you to believe. All they gotta do is put it in front of you a good couple times and you're duped. And you're there. You're right along with them. You'll be in the next alien group saying that they're going to attack. And listen, if they're going to attack, then there ain't shit you can do about it. So there's no sense in keeping your mind occupied with looking for alien stories and what they're going to do and that, because there ain't shit you're going to be able to do anyway. If they attack, you're doomed. Hey, Kelly G, what are you doing here? Yeah, look at Kelly G is here. We've been over here for 2 hours talking about every conspiracy you can imagine. Girl, they might not let me come back. They might shut this channel down, girl. Y'all, if y'all got to rewind this, rewind it, y'all. But we talked about everything over here. They were saying I might not be alive tomorrow, y'all, after everything I revealed. Because they're on your side, the truth lies right. Girl, we spilled everything over here, honey. And girl, I tell you what, girl, they might not let me come back for a second time. But all this stupid hoopla and all this crap that there's an alien and there's a freaking spaceship, they can project anything. You said, nah, girl, nobody is tall and furry. You just have to see it with your own eyes to believe, and that's fine. But I know what I saw. So you saw. So Lady Love is saying she saw Bigfoot, y'all. So we just have to take her word for it. Okay, honey. So she, well, Lady Love is okay. Lady Love, in your mind, is there another alternative to what it could have been? So Lady Love is saying that she saw a Bigfoot, tall, furry thing. So she has seen Bigfoot before. She said, I know what I saw. It looked weird to be, but let me put her comment on the screen. So it says, no, girl, nobody's that tall and furry. You just have to see it with your own eyes to believe. And that's fine. But I know what I saw, and I probably look weird to Bigfoot ass. So you saying you scared Bigfoot and he scared you? So he's scared of us now too? Lord have mercy. So you think he's scared of us this whole time? So he's bigger than us, right? But he's scared of us, huh? So none of the Bigfoot's kids have gotten away. So listen, if Bigfoot has been around for hundreds of years, where are the kids? Where's Bigfoot's kids? None of them made a mistake and walked into someone's backyard and kicked over a trash can or nothing. They didn't make a mistake and die and somebody find their bodies. Why has nobody found a Bigfoot body by now? So they just live forever? So they just live forever, honey? Do they just live forever, honey? She said, do hell, yeah. And the videos that other people published of Bigfoot on YouTube are exactly what I saw. Well, honey, where are the kids at, honey? So if Bigfoot keeps evolving, it's been in this constant thing with us for hundreds of years, and everybody keeps, why haven't we found a dead body of him yet? Of one of the family members? Where are the freaking kids? So none of the kids accidentally stumped. No, Lady Love said she saw him. No, Agent Smith, you said caves. No, Lady Love said she saw him in her backyard or around where she lives. She saw, so that means they came out the bushes, they came out the cave, and where are the kids to these Bigfoots? Look, Bigfoot has a big ass beat since scared of human. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Barbie has Bigfoot ass beat been scared of humans? I don't know if they scared of humans. I don't believe in that junk because where are the kids? And how come nobody didn't shoot? Listen, if you say you saw Bigfoot, then you're not the only one, right? So you mean to tell me nobody has had a gun and shot him by now? Where's the guns at? They ready to run into Walmart and shoot random people that they don't even know, but they can't shoot a Bigfoot? No, Agent Smith, she said she's seen him in her yard. No, Lady Love is putting her fucking foot down. She's saying, no, I know what I fucking saw. Right, where the goddamn kids at? Where's the if the adult somehow stumbled into Lady Love's backyard? If the Bigfoot somehow stumbled into Lady Love's backyard where the fence was, then why doesn't a Bigfoot child accidentally stumble somewhere? And why has no one shot any of them yet? With all the guns we have in the United States, we got gang members running around with guns, we got homeowners running around with guns, we got freaking cops running around with guns. So listen, we got gangbangers with guns, we got cops with guns, we got freaking homeowners with guns, we got kids using guns, and nobody ain't shot nobody yet. Nobody has shot a Bigfoot yet, and people ran over with their live camera, go, oh my God, somebody just shot this thing, and we're all here, and we're just making it on the news, and man, Bigfoot has finally been discovered, and he's been shot in someone's backyard. Oh man, get this on tape. Yes, I did. I certainly didn't chase his big ass to find his kids. LOL, would you? No, but if you've seen it, other people should have seen it by now and done something about it. Some people, listen, there's fight or flight in the human mind. Listen, there's fight or flight in the human mind. And what you decided to do was take flight. You said, Joker, I'm getting the hell up out of here. Some people fight and pull out their weapon and shoot. Where are the fighters where someone has got to shoot this thing at some point? You mean to tell me in the past 300 years, nobody has gotten a gun yet and shot this thing? Right, Lady Love, we know, but that's what I'm saying. But what? Okay, yeah, like right what you said right there. Good point. Lady Love, we got you. You said, I'm not the only one that's seen it. Search YouTube. Right. So all these other people that claim to have seen it, why haven't they pulled out and shot him yet? Right. You say when you walk outside, mind your business, you don't expect to see Bigfoot. Everybody doesn't have a strap. Right. But some people should have enough time to sneak and go, oh shit, I see him. They can catch a goddamn deer. They can shoot a goddamn black bear. So nobody in the history of America or the history of the world, nobody in the history of the world has been able to shoot Bigfoot. My fucking God. Wow. You dang straight. I took flight. Right. But some of these people that don't take flight, you mean to tell me all around this world let's just take the past 500 years. So nobody has shot this thing yet? Come on, man. Because they're trying to solve a mystery. So listen, they would kill Bigfoot to solve the mystery, to be put down in the history books as the person that finally did something. It would be put down in history books that this person finally, man, we got one human being that happened to have, like she said, happened to be strapped, that happened to have a gun on him. And oh my God, let's put this person on a pedestal because now he's about to make world news. He just shot Bigfoot and look. That's why. Right. Or like the surgeon said, or at least right. Throw a fucking net over him. We got fucking cartoons, y'all, from the freaking 70s where they just throw a little net over you. Let's just stick with the 70s. Let's just stick with the 70s. Look at what the surgeon said. It's another good point. Let's just stick with the 70s where they just, even in the cartoon, they just throw a little tarp over you. And you're like, and the bear's trying to get out of the tarp, or shoot him with a fucking tranquilizer. So all these people in the world that are searching for Bigfoot, you mean to tell me they don't have a tranquilizer gun, that they're just waiting in the woods to wait for him to walk by so they can go and just shoot him with a tranquilizer? They do it to big cats all the time. They do it to big cats all the time. They do it to bears all the time. They hide, they lie in wait. They lie in wait for days, weeks. I've heard of hunters staying up there for weeks waiting for something to come by. And they just shoot you with a tranquilizer air gun, and boom, that big beast is out. And all you got to do is take the big beast and chain him up somewhere and hold him down, wait for him to come to, wait, throw some water on his goddamn face, and wait for him to come conscious. What's going on? You know, if he can talk or whatever, and then go from there. But it hasn't happened yet. You're just one of those people that have to see it to believe it. Shrugging shoulders. Research what you're asking. Some people has it and don't freaking know. But I know what I saw, and it's the real thing. Right. And I'm saying to you, if it is the real thing, why has no one done anything about it yet? Why hasn't somebody found, listen, Lady Love, when you're seeing Bigfoot in your backyard, somebody else is seeing Bigfoot in Europe. Somebody else is seeing Bigfoot in Thailand. With all these Bigfoots running around all around the world, they're not saying it's only in the United States. They're saying, people are saying they see this overseas. So none of these people overseas, none of this military, nobody in the government has captured anything yet? Come on, man. Yeah, you said the government hides everything, but there's only, look, they didn't hide it that night. Evidently, they didn't hide it that night when Lady Love saw them. The government hides everything, but they didn't hide it that night when Lady Love saw them. They didn't hide it that night when everybody else has been seeing them. How did all these people see them if the government's hiding them? Nuh-uh. Case Morgan, y'all explain it. If the government is hiding everything, then how did all these other people see it? There's so many different people saying they saw Bigfoot. They're not doing a great job of hiding. They're not doing a good job of hiding. Yeah, I have. You said the question I'm asking, have you taken time to research? Yes, I have. That's why I'm saying all the things I'm saying to you right now. So if the government is hiding it, how is everybody else seeing it? Right. They're doing a terrible job of hiding it. Because how is everybody seeing it? It's not only happening. Listen, guys. It's not only happening in the United States. There are people in Canada saying they're seeing Bigfoot. There are people in freaking Alaska that are saying they're seeing Bigfoot. And nobody shot nobody yet. Come on, stop it. And y'all saying the government might be, the government, if they're everywhere, then they're doing a terrible job of hiding them. He keeps popping the fuck out. In addition to the other sightings, were you in the United States? It also doesn't sound like you have actually researched Bigfoot sightings. I have Ladyfoot. I called you Ladyfoot. I have Lady Love, and every conclusion has gone to no one has proven anything solid yet. Right? Does Bigfoot cause a threat? I mean, is he dangerous? So far, he's not. So far, Bigfoot is not dangerous. He has not caused a threat to anybody. But everybody likes to research. Everybody likes to shoot things, right? So why hasn't no one given him a dart to give him a sleeping medicine or a dart yet, just so we can research him and see where he's been and what he's doing? Queen Bee said Lady Love smoking some high grade Listen, y'all. Listen, all I'm saying, look, all I'm saying is I want Lady Love to understand that if she's seeing it and other people are seeing it, then where is the stuff? Show us the live fucking feeds. So let's just say Lady Love was scared that night. And like she said, she scared him. So she said she scared Bigfoot and Bigfoot scared her, right? And she basically got the hell up out of Dodge, right? But what about all these other people that have said they've been seeing it? Nobody's got no gun yet. Nobody's got cameras. Nobody shot a what do you call it, tranquilizer. Nobody's done nothing. The government supposedly hides everything, but the government can't control the ones that are popping up in the backyard and all this other shit. Come on, y'all. Come on, stop. I mean, the government's hiding Bigfoot, but they're all over the world saying they saw Bigfoot. So you mean to tell me they're just hiding them all, and then soon as someone sees them, come on, y'all, come on. And if they are, they're not doing a good job. Because why does everybody keep saying they see him? But yet nobody has shot him yet. Nobody has put a tranquilizer in him yet to study the DNA, to study anything about him. So therefore, at this point in time, it is just going to sit in a basket somewhere for most people as something that's not true. Bigfoot could be in the forest, though. Government ain't hiding it good. And if they are in the forest, how did they get to Lady Love's house? How did they get there? How did Bigfoot get into Lady Love's backyard where her fence is? How did he get there? How did he? So he just one day got hit over the head and just wandered off from the crew? He just wandered off from the fucking crew and just said, "Oh hell, what the hell am I at?" Did he just wander off somewhere? Right. I mean, I'm not trying to make anybody upset or anything. I'm just saying we don't have any proof of it. So I can't just sit up here and be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's and I'm not laughing at anybody or making fun. We're just having a conversation, right, y'all? Right, guys? Right, guys? I don't want let's we can change the subject. I don't want Lady Love to feel like we're all attacking her or coming down on her. I just need listen, there's like she said, you have to believe it to see it. So we'll leave it there. She's saying we have to see it to believe it. So we'll just leave it there. Lady Love, we're good. We're not thinking anything crazy. We're just all having a conversation. So just go ahead and type in here. You're fine. There she is. I wish I was on some high grade, but you all think what you want. But if you ever see it, then you believe. All right, so let's just leave it there. Let's move on to the next thing. Y'all, we talked about so much in this freaking live that I don't even know if they're gonna let me come back for the second time, right? I think we're just gonna be hiding out. This might be called the secret chat where they didn't discover us yet, and we're getting out all this information. And we'll just stay over here as long as we can, eating snacks in the bushes, right, guys? We just pass snacks to each other, say, hey, did you hear about so and so? And we'll stay quiet in our little circle over here. The moment word gets out, we're in trouble. The moment word gets out, we're in trouble, guys. We're in trouble, guys. Look at Black with the little, that's my favorite emoji. Look at the little nerd faces. What is this, the goofy glasses? That's just when I like putting that whenever I'm feeling goofy. Little goofy glasses, or what do they call it? Nerd face. You did this thing. It was fantastic fun. So those of you that have friends that maybe that are into this, that want to come over here and talk with us, as long as they'll allow us to be here. But I'm not mad. You talk about it. Nobody's going to tell me what I saw. If you ever see it, you will say the same thing. Then let's leave it there. Yep. So then, and guess what? Look at the sir. And you guys, guess what? There's going to be some people that are going to come over here and say they saw an alien. Guess what? My father is one of them. My own father says that he saw an alien when he was a child. And guess what? I tell my dad every time, I said, Dad, that doesn't make any sense. And I always confront my dad, Dad, show this proof, show that, show that. Oh, honey, you got to look at this. Honey, look, here's the proof. Honey, look at this. My dad is constantly trying to show all this proof about this alien stuff, and none of it's ever solid, right? But I'm not mad at him. Let him believe what he want to believe. But my thing is, if you really believe in there's aliens and all this other stuff, what the fuck are you going to do anyway? If they arrive tomorrow, what the fuck are you going to do? You ain't going to do shit. So cut the research, cut the crap, stop looking for it, and get your tail back to work and do all things that you need to do. Because you ain't going to do nothing different if an alien is found on Earth. You ain't going to do shit different. You still got to go to school the next day. You still got to pay your bills. And you still got to get to work. I guarantee you're going to show up at your job today. If they say an alien has been spotted in Arizona and you somewhere on another state, you're going to go right on to work the next day. You're going to say, damn, that's crazy. I wonder how much of it's true. And you're going to take your happy tail right on to work. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit. You said there ain't nothing you can do expect to try to get your ass out of there, right? And guess what, y'all? Everybody's going to go right on to work next day because you know what? You still got to pay your bills and you still got things to do. You know what you're going to do? If a freaking alien was found in Arizona, I guarantee you 3 days later, you're going to send your child back to school. Look, Fanichi is here. Fanichi, you missed this whole show. This whole show has been going for 2 hours. We talked about everything. They might even not let me come back the second time, Fanichi. We blew this shit out of the water tonight. Fanichi, they're not gonna let me come back. Y'all gonna come back and this channel probably gonna be gone. They're gonna be like, They say, because they're gonna say, what you are not going to do, Barbie. See this Barbie, what you cooking now? We've been over here just telling everything. We've been over here telling all the secrets. This channel might explode, y'all. Y'all, we in big trouble now. We're in big trouble with YouTube. Y'all, we talked about everything over here tonight for like oh God, y'all said 2 hours. We've been here for 2 hours and like 45 minutes, y'all. It'll almost be 3 hours and 15 minutes that we have been talking nonstop about conspiracies, right? We talked about all the conspiracies. Actually, we mentioned some that we're going to go back to, right? We talked about how they play tricks on your mind. We talked about everything, y'all. The government. We'll see how long they let me live, y'all. I'm in trouble. How could be? Look, she said Elohim Bigfoot is a distraction. How could Bigfoot be everywhere with no kids? That's why I said show us the goddamn kids. So if the adults can stumble into people's backyard, don't you think the kids would have gotten into bigger trouble by now? The kids would have done something by now, God damn it. If the adults are fucking up and getting seen, the adults are fucking up and getting captured on fuzzy video, right? Then where are the kids? So you mean to tell me there's no little Bigfoots? Yo, listen. I gotta watch the playback. I just landed in Houston. Flight was in the air for 45 minutes because of the weather. Right. We talked about that over here too. The goddamn weather. It was supposed to be, I was supposed to be here at midnight, shaking my head. Yo, we talked about the weather. We talked about everything. We talked about chemtrails. We talked about a little bit about the Illuminati. We talked about the Masons. We talked about the Eastern Stars. We talked about all of that shit, y'all. And again, just if y'all have Masons in your family, that does not mean that they're devil worshipers. It just means they have not got all the way up in those higher levels. And some people will never make it to those higher levels. And to get to the number 33, trust me, y'all, you don't want to know what you have to do to get to that 33rd level. So, yeah. I was drinking water. Yeah. So look, your father could have been a Mason, but that does not mean he may have gotten it to a certain degree or level, like level 5, level 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If he made it to level 33, then I could tell you what your father did wrong. But very rarely do people make it to that level 33 status. You have to do the most, guys, there's something you have to do to get there. And you want to know, I just can't say it on this channel, or they'll definitely remove me off of here. But I know what it is. Yep. I know what it is. So if you have Masons in your family, that means they went to the lodges. That means they went to some of the secret meetings. They went to some of the secret things. But those are certain levels and degrees. And you can be a Mason all of your life and never make it past a certain level to where you don't know what they're really doing when they make it all the way up to the top tiers. You said George Washington. Yeah, you have to be a Mason in order to be a president of the United States. And you have to be a 33. You can't be just like, okay, so like Kay Morgan said his papa was a Mason. You can't just be like a regular Mason like Kay Morgan's father was. You have to make it all the way to 33 in order to be president. Your maiden name is Mason? Yeah, there's a link there. I won't agent. I won't say anything. Yeah, they're sworn to secrecy. And if you tell anything, they will get your family members. They will get you. You said, Barbie, don't mess with us now. The Masons, yeah, we talked a little bit about the Masons, but we didn't go into details to where they won't come after me and get my channel taken down now. But even if they do take this channel down, let them take the channel down. But yeah. Oh, your grandfather was too. Yeah, it'll go through family things, and they'll take you through the woods and all that stuff, and have the woods parties and things like that. Then you're not allowed to tell where you went. And then as you go up in the levels, they'll put a bag over your head and take you places you don't know how to get back to that point. So there's a lot of stuff in it. Aleister Crowley did magic like that with dudes busting and such. It's quite homo and nothing wrong with it. No, Aleister Crowley is a huge devil worshiper. Aleister Crowley is a very demonic human being that lived on this earth. And Aleister Crowley said that human sacrifice is the best sacrifice. So Aleister Crowley, they believed in sacrificing humans. If you see someone wearing an Aleister Crowley t-shirt or supporting him, they are a devil worshiper. They are deep into the occult. So the Aleister Crowley, those of you that did not know that or may admire this man, no. He said the best sacrifice is child sacrifice. So, and he made sure to let people know that. Tom Cruise and his people are the ones who snatch channels. Well, Tom Cruise is with with that other special group, which is all the same group anyway. He's with the other group. What is that? The freaking I forget what that other group is. The main group that Tom Cruise supports in Hollywood, and the reason why I'm not really I can't forget the name groups and stuff like that, because it's all the same group. They just have different names. It's a group within a group. Right, Scientology. That's it. That's what it was. The Scientologists and Scientology, they're all just a group within a group, which is still part of the Masons, which is still part of the Luciferians, which is still part of the devil worshiping people. All this Luciferian stuff, they're all linked and they're all in the same group. Scientology believes that you're supposed to live 7,500 years. I mean, you can't make this shit up. To become a Scientologist, you have to believe that you will live 7,500 years and you'll never die. And you have to give all of your money that you make to Scientology. You have to give every dime that you make to Scientology. You have to put your kids in it, and your kids will be modern day slaves in Scientology. They make your children slaves. They teach your children how to build buildings and how to carry large weights of items. You're only allowed to eat certain foods on certain days, and you have to give all of your earnings to Scientology. And people say, oh, that's not true, and don't say that. Well, you're being fooled. NASA is another organization, a group of people that are not real. It's all lies. NASA is just a way for them to get your money, to make you think that they are trying to discover new things and to help us discover the world around us. All they're doing is taking all of our money and donations and everything that you donate to them, and they're laughing as they're taking your money. They're not gonna let me come back, y'all. Yeah, he is. My dear friend G said, yeah, he's Scientologist. Exactly. Do you guys remember when the Scientologist leader's wife came up missing and no one can find her till this day? No one can find his wife till this day. Come on, y'all. His wife was getting ready to reveal all the secrets of Scientology, reveal everything about Scientology. And now she's missing, and no one has still found. I think she's been missing for 7 years. She's been missing for 7 years. The head of Scientology, his wife, said, I'm out of here. I'm getting ready to reveal everything. Just leave me alone. And she came up missing, and she's been missing for like 7 years. She's been gone. Yep. You guys are saying, Barbie, what are you doing? How did you know all this stuff? Yep. Shelly Miscavige. Yep. And she's gone. Nobody knows where she is. But we know the truth. We know the truth. We know the truth. We know where we know what happened. He has her head. He has her head. Just like he wanted it. He has her head. Her head is in a glass box somewhere, sitting in a locked vault. So we know she's no longer with us, but of course she'll never be found, right? Yep. You guys are like, Barbie, you'll be dead by tomorrow. Y'all, if I come up missing, y'all know what happened to me. You guys will know what happened. If I come up missing, if I come up missing, yep, but it's all conspiracy, right? We're just kidding, guys. We're just kidding. It's conspiracy, right? That's why we named this channel Conspiracy. It's just all conspiracy, honey. It's okay, honey. And that Miscavige guy, he is a very, very evil, egotistical narcissist. One of the biggest narcissists you'll ever hear of, besides his protege. The biggest narcissist you ever want to meet or hear of. The husband of Shelly Miscavige. One of the biggest narcissists you'll ever meet. And that Ron Hubbard, his protege, well, he is the protege. Well, Miscavige is the protege of Hubbard. But you don't want to know what Hubbard did. You don't know what L. Ron Hubbard did, the inventor of Scientology. Ben 73 is here. Everybody hit that like button. We've been here for almost 3 hours now. We talked about so much stuff, guys, that they may not let me come back the second time. They may take this channel. I might need to let this channel. What's wrong with the little sad faces? What happened, honey? Oh, your family is into Scientology, honey? It's okay. They're just at level 1. They don't know what they're doing. But eventually they will get them and turn them into modern day slaves. Don't give us a wink, wink, wink. You guys are so silly. It says, make me mad because I enjoy. Well, he's been worshiping the devil for a long time. Yeah, you guys can all still keep your childhood memories, but just know they're here to kill you. They're here to get you. They don't care if you lived or died. L. Ron Hubbard, the most published fiction writer of all time, right? Yep. And this is the same person. Oh, they might get me. Oh, yeah, I probably should be a little more careful. Yeah, I should be a little bit more careful. I know, Agent Smith. We probably are for a little bit. We probably are. Let's just see how long we can keep this. I won't go live over here for like another day or so, just to wait it out and see what happens. But they might get me. I might be in trouble, guys. Yeah, but L. Ron Hubbard, that guy is one of the most insane people that has ever written a book. And then the protege that comes along, David Miscavige, along with his missing wife, where the wife has been missing, let's see, I want to say 7 or 8 years. Does anybody know how long she's been missing? I think she's been missing. Okay, so look, 2007. So where are we at now? So we're at 2023. So guys, what's 2007? I mean, 2023, since we are where we are now, and minus 2007. That's how many years she's been missing, guys, where no one knows where she is. She was getting ready to expose the Church of Scientology, right? She was in an argument with her husband and said, I'm out of here. I'm exposing this shit. No one has seen her since 2007. So for 15 years, she's been missing. But we know where she is. Her head is in a glass box in a vault on top of a vault. And those same people that were there to capture her, they're no longer living. Barbie, I know of a secret portal for us to escape. Why Barbie's Conspiracy Major? There's so many YouTube channels that go way deeper on these topics and they're fine. Then I should be fine then. If you guys seen other people going in and they're fine, I just know that some of the ones that see, there's some, I think what happens is the ones that stay away from religion, I think those are the ones that might last a little bit longer. But if you say something that sparks it and they don't see you, it depends if you're in the algorithm. There's so many different things, and then we might be fine. I think because I named the channel Conspiracy, I might just be fine. Since I put the word conspiracy, that may be able to protect me for a while. The name of the channel is Conspiracy. So it's not like I'm naming it, let's find the truth and let's talk about the black secret box or anything. It's not like I'm putting like the serious things out. It's not like I'm over here saying, let me tell you, the title doesn't say, let me tell you what they do to get to level 33. I guess I don't have any real serious stuff for right now. I don't have any real serious stuff right now going on. So I might be fine for a while. We'll see. Yeah, So David Miscavige has his wife's head. Well, his no longer living wife. And the people that helped him get her and take her behind the scenes to do what they did, I guarantee you those people are no longer living. Because remember, a dead man tells no tale. Anywho. Right. See, Joe Rogan became popular. Right. But Joe Rogan is part of the plan. Joe Rogan is in on it with them too. Joe Rogan is not innocent. He is their spokesperson to make people believe that there's still a hero out there that is helping reveal certain things. And then meanwhile, they're going to make an example out of Joe Rogan really soon. They'll make, if Joe Rogan doesn't do exactly what they tell him to do and tell him what to say, they will make an example out of him real soon. And he will be in the news. And it'll be some crazy story. It'll be some crazy story about him. And be like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. So right now, remember, they got to have a hero. So they got to have people that, they got to keep us all in this circle, right? We got to say, oh my God, I can't believe Joe Rogan is revealing everything. And he's a celebrity. And he's telling us what's actually going on in Hollywood. No, he's telling us what we want to hear, right? He's telling us what we want to hear under the supervision of them, they. So listen, don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool you. Listen, anybody that has made it into a high position as a celebrity has taken the oath at one certain point. They have taken the oath. Right, Alex Jones. Alex Jones is one of the biggest freaking part of the freaking triangle, Illuminati, whatever you call it. He is the one that went into a devil worshiping ceremony and tried to produce a video of a child perhaps in the background screaming and being sacrificed over there with the Moloch. Supposedly, let's see his name again. So supposedly, Alex Jones, let's put him up here. Supposedly, Alex Jones says he was at a night. Remember, he'd never been invited to the Moloch before. The Moloch is the place in Hollywood where they sacrifice all these children, right? But all of a sudden, he gets in there. How did he get his phone in there that night, y'all? So he got his phone in there, and he was able to quietly in the bushes somewhere start to record. What we hear is a child screaming in the background. So the Moloch is where they supposedly are sacrificing children, which we know they are. People are onto them. So guess what they do? They put somebody like Alex Jones out there, someone that no one is really probably going to take serious, or that maybe some people will, some kind of loopy, goofy kind of guy. And he said, I'm going to reveal this tape, right? And they say, yep, just here, I'm going to get this bishop to sit on, put this guy on in a robe, be on the stage. I want you to get like a partial recording. Go take it to the people, because people are already seeing we're over here in Bohemian Grove. We're already over here sacrificing and doing all this stuff. So now we need to create an opposition. Now we need to create an opposition. We need you to get out there and act like you're feeding them what these people are thinking of all along, so that people can actually laugh at it and say it's not true. So people can say, oh, that's garbage. That ain't happening. They want to keep everybody in the same circle. So all of this garbage about there is no celebrity that is helping us. There is no celebrity helping us get down to the bottom of any goddamn thing. So all of this crap about, oh, they're helping us. No, they're doing what they are told. I fell asleep listening to you, Tina, and I was in a dream telling you where to put my money. And at the end, there was a beautiful black stallion with a curly mane. Oh, wow. Oh, where to put my money? Remember, dreams are a way of telling us partial pieces of the future. Dreams give us little things that are, listen, the dreams come from things that are happening also in your subconscious mind. Remember, we talked about that subconscious mind that you can't control. That's where a lot of those dreams come from. Lovey started beating his back. I don't know how long you've been here, but girl, they might shut this new channel down, girl. I didn't reveal it all. My dad, who passed away, was also in the dream. Yeah, your mind will begin to sort out different thoughts and different things, and as it mixes in pieces of the future and people that are in your life. And notice in your dreams, you know who that person is in your dream, but think back to your dream, you'll never see their face. You was also giving me advice on what to do with my money. So guys, remember, whenever you have a dream, think back to all of your dreams. You know, you'll say to yourself, that was my father in that dream, but you'll never see their faces. Why? Because that is the subconscious mind mixed in with all the other imbalances and all the different chemical changes, all the different things that happen throughout the day. And that is your mind sorting out all of the things so that you can wake up the next day refreshed. Do you believe you have a third eye? I don't know about any of that. I don't know. How long have you been in this chat hiding in the bushes, the man who fell to earth? Let me see how long have you been here. And I'll tell you, are you just coming in or you because we've been here for 3 hours, y'all. And listen, right, you didn't see the face. Exactly. Your dreams, you should not be able to see the faces, right? But in your mind, you'll think, I saw this face. Because you'll say, I know that was my father. Just your voice and your arm, which have beautiful bracelets on. See, that's some futuristic stuff. Oh, wow. So man who fell to earth, you say you just got here. Psh. You guys, imagine if man who fell to earth rewinded this video and put it on 1.5 speed and listen to everything that we said tonight. He would literally be losing his mind. Your voice and your arm, which have beautiful bracelets on. That's because if you're dreaming of that things, when you see stuff like that, that means people are leading you in the right direction. And then, like you may have seen your father, that means your father approves. Your father approves of you listening to something like this to help you keep your mind stable, right? Because everything that I'm saying here tonight is just the truth. I didn't see my dad either. I just knew it was him. That's right. Your mind will never see faces in dreams. That is because that is your mind sorting out all of the things that you've been thinking. Also, the subconscious mind is what allows you to dream. Isn't that so cool though, when you do get a dream and if a past loved one is in there, it just makes you feel safe and makes you feel secure. Now, granted, none of my parents have passed yet, but I did have a dream one time about my auntie that passed of cancer. She passed really early, like she was 36. I had a dream one time about her, and it made me feel so much better about her situation, right? Sometimes our mind will work out things for us to protect us for the future, right? Yeah, The Man Who Fell to Earth, you're gonna need to rewatch. Y'all, did we not spill the fucking tea over here tonight? Y'all, the tea was on the stove, whistling and everything, and the freaking tea got spilled everywhere tonight. Tonight was insane. And everybody in the audience was off the chain too. You said, yeah, it was lit. It was, you guys were lit too. You agree? Okay, yeah, I miss him. He was a minister. Wow. So that's that, like kind of like what I talked about, leading you in the right direction. We spilled the coffee. Yep, y'all. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it, Joe. Like the fake presidency win. We did it, Joe. We did it, chat. We did it, guys. We for the first time we went live, guys. We did it, guys. It was because we did it. We talked about voting. We talked about everything. We talked about, did we? I think we talked about Masons. We talked about the Illuminati. We talked about Hollywood. We talked about the Moloch. We talked about, well, we talked a little bit about that thin veil. We talked about the two suns. We talked about the two moons. We talked about chemtrails. We talked about everything that's on the mighty dollar, all the signals. We talked about so much stuff. Like I said, I'll be surprised if they let me come back. Maybe I'm wording everything right. let me not get the cart ahead of the horse. Maybe I am wording things just right to keep us afloat, because they probably should have already shut me down by now. We've been here for 3 hours. Dreams if you can fly, because that's a futuristic dream. Your mind is reminding you that you will be going to another place after you pass. And hopefully, if you make it to a good place, you will fly in the future. Man Who Fell to Earth hasn't said anything yet. Man Who Fell to Earth, don't get scared of us. Look, he said I'm gonna rewatch it, but you don't get scared. We it was fun too. We had a good night, y'all. We never got, y'all think about how much more we got to talk about. We got to talk about that other continent. We still haven't talked about that other continent that is out there that they've been hiding from us. We haven't talked about the South Pole with the no-fly zones. We did talk a little bit about HAARP tonight. We did talk about the chemtrails. You're listening while you're driving home? Yes, daughter. Oh, daughter Zion. Yeah, you definitely need to rewind. Girl, we went crazy over here tonight. It was just like, it was almost like, guys, like we were saying, they might come get me. We talked about aliens. We talked about holograms. We talked about how they're playing tricks on us. We talked about every goddamn thing over here. They say hell is other people, but tonight, this was like heaven. You guys are so funny. So definitely hit that like button, guys. And I'll see if they'll let us come back the second time. Some people saying that the way I worded everything, we might be okay. I'm not sure. Yo, we might get in big trouble. We did talk about the number 33. We talked about the Kenneka Jenkins thing. We talked about so much stuff, y'all. I don't even know why I'm still here. You know what I thought at one point? I thought they were going to cut the show off in the middle. Me talking. We talked about that Moloch again, the Bohemian Grove, the sacrifices. So that would be another way for them to shut me down. I've had 33 dreams lately too. Look at Dr. Zion. She's in here tripping now. She's like, yo. She's tripping out. Daughter Zion's freaking out, y'all. But yeah, I'm so glad that you had a dream with your father tonight. That I'm sure that's gonna make your week. That is going to make your week knowing that you had that dream. I dreamed of building with 33 floors. Yeah, we talked about the number 33 tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy how the subconscious mind works. She said she fell asleep listening to some of this, right? And then had a dream and woke back up to it. So she said, I'm serious. Because I keep trying to tell people that subconscious mind is in control, and it remember it when you're listen. I haven't even told you guys that yet. Remember, I always tell you guys about the subconscious mind and how it works. I never even told you guys that the subconscious mind still keeps working even while you're sleeping. We can't make this shit up. Subconscious mind is still working even when you're sleeping. Interesting subjects. I've spoken on similar issues myself. Well, when you listen back to all the things I said, like on 1.5 speed, you're going to say, maybe I didn't go that far. Scene of the Lost Continent. We definitely want to talk about all these other continents. You know, they found another whole continent frozen up underneath Argentina or something. Somebody also said they want to talk about the temples that were found in Japan under the water. Also, they said that Magic Johnson has been mysteriously, perhaps maybe it's a rumor, cured from AIDS, and now he's living somewhere where no one knows where he's at. All of this crap, you know, y'all, there's just so much stuff. So I'm going to be working on the Nightbot for this channel. I still have to figure that out. Literally, no matter what I say, when it comes out of my mouth is some, no, don't ever say that. Literally, no matter what I say, when it comes out of my mouth, it sounds dumb. And all y'all, I want y'all to beat up Egon Breezeblock too, y'all. Everybody beat up Egon Breezeblock. He's been waiting for this moment to do this. And we covered all this tonight. He's going to be so mad that we did this without him, y'all. Egon, you watch this back. You're going to be so mad. You'll be like, what? I got something to say about that. He could be like, God damn it. Have you heard the stories about the weird yeah, we could listen. The weird horn sounds around the world. Yep. I know about that too. So the man who fell to earth. No, we didn't talk about it tonight, but we'll definitely talk about it the next show. But after you listen to this tonight, you're gonna say, okay, she knows about the horns. Yep. We'll bring that up in the next one. We're going to talk about the horns that are being heard all around the world. The horns. The howling horn that's being heard all around the world. So people are trying to figure it out. Brooklyn Lady Ellie is back. I think she fell asleep and woke back up. Brooklyn Lady Ellie, if you missed a little bit, girl, rewind it. They're going to probably take this channel. Oh my God, guys. Those of you that are just waking back up and coming to, rewind it. Oh, you actually heard the horn too? I'll tell you what those are. Next show, we'll talk about that. I'll tell you what those are. And for the people that are hearing that, what is going on. Yep. So those are you talking about the series or the movie of The Man Who Fell to Earth? Are you talking about the series or the movie? No. Von Ali, I think he's talking about the actual noise in the air. Listen, there is a noise that is being heard all around the world. Sometimes in a constant low grade period of time, it'll go for like, you know, a half a day or 2 minutes or 2 hours. Some people have heard them off and on. It's a horn sound that is people are trying to figure out what is this horn that they hear. So it is a real live phenomenon that is happening to people. We could talk. I know about nanobots. We could talk about nanobots. I could tell you everything what they're doing with nanobots. Yep, Barbie knows about that too. me out of a dead sleep 3 years ago. Wow. So if it woke you up out of your sleep, you may be, well, because we've been live for 3 hours and 20 minutes. We'll definitely talk about that on the next show. And there are going to be only certain people that can hear that horn, that noise. Is for a reason. The Black-Eyed Children. Ant-Man, look at Agent Smith. Ant-Man, Agent Smith, hush. Yeah, there's a thing even going around now with, what they talked about, the Black-Eyed Children, but they're also now, the adults are now showing themselves in a way, or taking to, I say, procedures or videos of them having black eyes. The black eyes thing is part of the devil worship that we were talking about earlier. The Luciferian church. That's all the part of that agenda, as they slowly try to bring Luciferian into this, not only just the United States, but across the world, as the New World Order. The New World Order is part of being a Luciferian. We did not say that tonight, but that is it. We did talk about the New World Order just a little bit tonight, but part of that is along with the black goo, with the black eyes, the human with the goo all over the body and being able to teleport and manifest. Also, we'll be talking about that. Yeah, flying in your dreams is just a futuristic thing of where your spirit is going to go if you do the right things here on Earth. You will fly in the future. Now, if you are bound in hell for being a murderer or some type of wild animal, for like these wild animals that are doing stuff to children, right? If you could just make it to heaven, you definitely will fly. So all those dreams are reminding you of where your home is, where you belong. You guys are so silly. Yo, we had a crazy time over here tonight. So in about 8 more minutes, we've been here for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I don't want to make this video so long that people just can't catch up to it. And I won't be doing like I did on my other channel, breaking it down and reposting them. All the lives will just stay like they are, right? Because this is just our little side channel. Once we get, if we ever make it to 4,000 hours, so all of you that missed it tonight, watch things back, and it'll add to my watch time. And when I get to 4,000 hours over, oh, wait a minute, I got to get 1,000. Iron Rias, you missed everything. We're getting ready to close the fucking show. Iron Rias, you're going to need to fucking rewind too. God damn it, guys. God damn it. So rewind this video. You guys put it back, put me on speed, like my voice speeded up talking. You're awake now. So good. So when we close this video out, you guys can rewind this, go wash dishes or something, or if you're cleaning up the house or getting ready for work. Has anyone seen stories on people who died and come back and say they went to heaven and hell? We could talk about that too. Those were real stories. Now, I don't know if some people in particular are lying, but some people do have a heaven and hell experience. Heaven and hell is real. We'll talk about that. Those of you that don't believe it is, you guys better wake the crap up. So Iron Rias, you're just now getting here. You guys should rewind, listen to this video, speed it up, right? Everything that we talked about over here tonight was insane. Think about it. If we sat here for 3 hours, that means this thing is jam-packed. That means this thing is jam-packed full of craziness. And think about it. We've had like 23 people in here all night long, maybe a little bit more. And we only have 100 subscribers, right, guys? And not everybody even has their notifications on. So think about it. If everybody had their notifications on, we would even have more people over here. So people that started, y'all, there are some people in this live stream that started with me here when we started it 3 hours ago, and they're still here. That's because everything that we're saying tonight is an eye opener. Everything that we're saying here tonight was all fruit. Everything that we're saying here tonight was something that people said, oh crap, I need to keep listening. So guys, I don't even want to say this. I'm trying to think. Barbie's Conspiracy Matrix. I don't even want to use the same thing as the other channel because I don't want you guys to ever get confused which channel you're on. I might just, I guess I can't. I guess I'm thinking too much into it. I said because it says Barbie's Conspiracy Matrix, but we did talk about crime over here and stuff. And I don't want you guys to feel like you're actually in the Matrix like we're on the other channel, but I guess we are over here on the Matrix too, trying to help figure this shit out. Or more like we also talked about simulation earlier. So those of you guys that are just coming in, you guys can rewind this, listen to all of this stuff, right? Play this back. A lot of you guys were here in the beginning. Some of you have fallen asleep and woken back up to this. Some of the people have been in here typing this whole time for 3 hours. What's my Cash App again? It's pinned. My Cash App is pinned, you guys, in the blue box. It's still the Matrix, Barbie Tina. Right. Those of you guys that want to send me a Cash App, I am pinned. So go scroll up to the blue box. It's Barbie Girl 0214. That is my Cash App name. So those of you guys that want to know, if you close your eyes, you'll see numbers. Do it. You are so silly, Agent. He's so silly. Yes, yes, yes. So if you guys are wanting to send a Cash App, I'll wait for that. And hell, the more Cash Apps and stuff we'll get, the more we'll keep talking about this crap. Make sure. You guys, a lot of people, they don't even know that we're over here. We're over here in our own little secret. It's like a little secret room over here, y'all. Don't y'all feel like this, y'all? Like we're in a little secret room? Except for it's like we're in a little secret room, but we're not. Okay, I got one Cash App so far. Black sent a Cash App. Thank you, Black. He's still awake. Normally, Black is asleep. Black typically goes to sleep around 4:30. So for him to still be here, y'all, I thank him for hanging in. You said don't say secret room. I know, right, Black? I said that to be funny. I'm a star daughter, Zion. You're so silly. I know, don't say secret room. Well, anybody can come to the secret room. They just got to learn to just recognize and just face the truth. Oh, thank you. So Stephen Smith just sent me a Cash App. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen just sent a Cash App. Oh, thank you. My dear friend G just sent a Cash App. My dear friend G just sent a Cash App. Thank you. Look at my little Cash Appers rolling through at the last minute. He said, thanks, this was fun. Yeah, I think people are willing to donate when we're having fun. Oh, looks daughter's I said I don't have Cash App. Well, I've got PayPal. Isn't that what that's called? Y'all, I have PayPal. Oh, look, she wants to donate too, but look, she doesn't have Cash App. Well, what about PayPal? Oh, I know what that's like wanting to donate and you can't. Isn't that frustrating? I used to get like that. I'd be like, oh my God, I want to donate so bad, but they don't have a this and they don't have a. I used to get so frustrated. I used to feel so sad. Sometimes when I walked away, I'm like, oh my God, that person has such good information. I really want to donate, and there's no way you could donate. And it's just frustrating. You said, I don't have Cash App, get a membership. Well, I have PayPal. PayPal is all around the world, Elohim. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. This person probably didn't want to be named, but I think I already know who that is. Is that Relic? Relic, did you just send me a Cash App, Relic? Who was that just sent me a Cash App? I don't want to give out their personal name because they have their full name, but okay, so that was Relic. I was right, y'all. Relic, did you send a Cash App? I didn't want to give up his real name. She said, I don't even have PayPal. I still use checks and go to the bank. Look, y'all, really? He said, that's me. Yeah, I knew it was you. I just knew. Isn't that weird how I knew that was Relic, y'all? But I didn't. He had his real name, but I don't want to give his real name. But I just kind of think I knew who it was. Somebody else is gonna be like, all right, figure out if this is me or not. And they're gonna send me a surprise Cash App. Like, okay, who am I? And I was like, I don't know. I would end up sending money to the wrong people. Elohim, you're so funny. She said, I would end up sending money to the wrong people. Y'all are so silly. Relic, you're so silly. You are so silly. So, guys, we'll cut this video off right now so that everybody can rewind it and have time to have the good time that y'all had tonight. We can't be stingy with it, right? We got to be able to let them rewind, right? Asking if we came from apes. Let everybody rewind. Let everybody have the fun that we had, right, guys? Right, guys? Let everybody have the fun that we had. I'm going to work on that Nightbot. So hopefully by the next time we go live, and an addict is going to be an addict. We could talk about addictions. I know about all that stuff, y'all. I know everything. I can tell you how the addiction works. All of that. Those of you that are just coming in saying, what is Barbie talking about? She knows. Just rewind. Is all we got to say is rewind. Listen, our team over here is insane. All we need now is the Egon to get out the bushes. Egon is mad right now. Egon, this is what Egon's wanting to do, right? And I'm over here doing it. So next time we go back to the other chat, we're going to make Egon feel really bad for not being here, right, y'all? We're going to say, man, we tore that shit up without you. Egon is going to be like, huh? What, huh? And when he watches this playback, he's going to say, oh my God, I got so much to say. Y'all know how Egon be putting all these books in here, right? Books and freaking messages. How he always wants to get his point heard, y'all. He's going to lose his mind that we had this live without him. So next time we see it, we're going to rub it in, right? So y'all, I don't even know if this thing that y'all took the red or blue pill tonight. We took some other kind of pill. What kind of pill did we take over here tonight? This was insane. We might end up getting in trouble. Yo, we might get in trouble over here for the kind of pills that we took tonight. This was insane. I don't even know what kind of pills we took. Look at Black is probably trying to hang in here at the last minute. I'm getting ready to close out Black. Black is like, I can't do it any longer. I got toothpicks in my fucking eyes. Black is like, I got fucking toothpicks in my eyes, people. You guys are like, close this shit out, Tina. The conspiracy pill. Yeah, Black is like, God damn it. I got fucking toothpicks in these fucking eyes. It's like, come on, God damn it. Yo, I'm going to close out so y'all can sleep, so y'all won't stay to yourselves that you don't want to miss anything. So you guys are so funny. You guys are a piece of work. Who is still typing? Okay, we want one person to come forward that they've been in the bushes all night, but they have not typed yet. And then we're going to end the show. So we'll end the show if somebody types in, says, I've been here the whole show, but I just haven't typed yet. Let's see who that person is. Type in here right now. Type in here right now if you've been here the whole show and you have not typed anything. Finici, you said something earlier. Look at here, you screenshotting Finici. You said something earlier, Finici. Anybody that's been in here the whole show and has not typed yet? Who's been here the whole time and have not typed yet? Anybody? Any takers? Okay, who in here hasn't said anything in a while, but the man who fell to earth? Yeah, he's just man who fell to earth just got here too, y'all. But he's gonna rewind this too. He's gonna rewind this too and listen back to this. And I'll give you guys like a day or so to get caught up, because you guys don't want to miss any of this stuff. You guys, because that way you're caught up for the next show, right? So that when we start going into the next time, and the group of people that were here that was talking about this stuff tonight, they're already going to say, hey, we talked about this and now I'm already caught up, and let me give you my opinion. Or I did some more research, right? Or, hey, I read this and what do you think about this, right? So the man who fell to earth, type in here that you are going to watch this back, right? Earth Trek, we flies. So man who fell to earth is going to type back to us right now and says that he is definitely going to watch it back. He's on his way to work or something, I think he said, or he might be able to catch up tomorrow on this. All right, he said absolutely. So he's in. He's in. So we've got takers. We've got people that are going to do rewinding. We got people that are going to come back and listen. I'm going to look up the second moon. Yeah, okay, that's right. We talk. Yeah, so y'all start researching about that second moon, and remember that other sun that they're hiding from us. Look up the word sundog. It's called a sundog effect. They will teach you guys, and you guys will be able to read up on about the sundogs that are happening. How we have the two suns that sometimes are revealed after a bad storm, which some people are saying it's a reflection off of the other sun, or if it's actually another sun. We talked a little bit about that, and we'll talk about some more of that. But let me get off of here so people can rewind and get caught up and have some fun. You guys have a great night.